The thoughts, opinions, and most importantly the perspectives expressed in this show are solely those of the participants including all guests, and do not reflect the opinions or practices of More Heights Media and or any of its production or advertising partners. Furthermore, More Heights Media does not endorse or condone all topics discussed during this broadcast. This show is purely for entertainment.
You either find out like that, oh, she had sex with this person, or that like there's a
she's going
I love you, or like I love you.
It's like,
Listen,
you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't at that point,
or
bro.
you find if you're getting your dick sucked whenever you want, and bacas and this and that and all these things, like sexually, I mean.
Baby, I like it.
Yo, I saw this guy setting up on the corner of my eye for something, yo, but good job, yo. SB would be proud of you.
Let's do something.
Fresh off that Caribana weekend, yo. Nah, you guys ain't about it this week, bro? No more soca? Well, you guys are done for the weekend?
I see that. As soon as you play this, like, yeah, it's from the soca artist, but like, this ain't traditional soca.
This ain't traditional soca? So you don't fuck with the new shit?
This ain't like,
Yeah, but you fuck with the new shit? This is like fairly new. It's not brand new, but you'd rather the old shit too? Like,
Listen,
I'm not saying that, but it's just this ain't traditional. Like,
so if you're at the parade right now and you hear this coming, you're not chipping like same way?
this is more like a vibing tune. This is
groovy soca. Though.
yeah.
Oh, so you're saying it's not like road soca?
No, like
Definitely.
there's power soca.
Yeah, soca's not my thing. So what about this one? How you guys feel about
No,
this?
this
is chipping?
This is chipping. This is.
Do you know what he hears?
Huh?
Bend over. Gymnast. Come on.
Yeah, eh? So they say that deserves one of those joints?
My track.
Yeah.
Yeah, eh?
This is my track.
It's such a big track.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Such a big track.
Yeah.
Bend over, practice for the word.
My soca back look a bit still.
Gymnast,
Oh, you know I don't fuck with the soca like that, you know.
But you can't live like this tune.
Practice for the word.
I'm gonna give you my soca song. The one soca song. If I hear it at a party,
I'm telling you right now,
What?
if you play,
this is my soca
I
song.
swear to God, if you played Palance, I would have threw my
Nah.
I would have threw my drink at him and I would have walked out.
I know,
And I'd be like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done here.
I don't fuck with soca, but this is my soca tune, yo.
Gen from wine and go down, make boom pass, catch a fire, and firefighter. That book, Kabale, Coffee Memory.
I'm telling you. This is the one song. If you catch me in a party, yo, and it's the one soca song,
I can't hear myself.
Gen from,
you can't hear it?
Gen from,
Hold on.
écoutez,
Or maybe, okay. Yeah, I can hear myself.
écoutez.
What year was this?
Gen from wine and go down, make bumper, catch on fire, and I'll be the firefighter. That book, Kabale, Coffee Memory, wanna egg pass, Ashley, a lighter. From Chebe Balamin, like a copy, a body, you can fui a banja. That book, I got the work I did for me.
Okay, I'll give you guys a few more. Let's turn it up a little bit. Nah? This is more your vibe?
Boom blast, Viking, Marshall, Skinny. Cause when we roll, we don't roll.
When the chorus comes in for this one,
This song is so cool.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
I remember when this one came out. This was like hot for a little bit.
When it busts?
Well, look who's on it.
I know.
You can't go wrong.
Marshall's the king of soca, eh?
He's
Much
the
like we were
king.
talking about last week
He's the
with the
king.
cartel shit.
He's the king. He's the king.
Not even a question at this point.
No.
Okay, last one. We'll get into some real shit.
This guy.
Big up everybody fresh off the Caribana weekend. But there's a debate I think we need to start off with.
can't get over it.
So don't you ever let me down again.
SB, where you at, brother?
Depending on you, so you better come through this time. Please hear my cry, and if I ever let you down, my friend, it was a misunderstanding. So
There's so many songs you can play. There's so many. I don't even know.
Anyways, enough of that soca, bro. Like I've had enough.
Let me send you a playlist. You want to send everyone a playlist?
Yeah, you got a nice one.
Let me send you a playlist.
Nice little soca. I'll take a soca playlist too. I'd asked somebody a while ago, a couple months back, and they're on some like
any soca head will tell you 2016 soca can't be
that was the year.
2016 was bad.
You on the same page?
2016, 2018.
I can't. That 20. I think that wasn't that 2018.
2018. So, oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why was what was the biggest song there? Who was like
you can't it's just like the
back to back, like it was just
everything.
Yeah.
It was groovy, it was power, it was this, it was collabs, like it was just that. I think but I don't know, I think I feel like
that's when 2018 was hot.
What do you mean was?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
what do you mean was?
I can't listen, man.
What do you mean was? Have you gone to a fete?
One, maybe like two.
Yeah,
probably by one of them by accident.
Just leave him. Just leave him.
The thing is, like, I feel like everyone that like doesn't go, like, especially men, you guys don't understand. Like, you don't get it. Like, if you guys can compute like what happens and how fun a fete is, like,
I respect it.
Fun,
yeah, because everybody who goes there is just like free spirit. Like I'm not thinking about that.
But there's no pose. It's no pose up. There's no pose. So I'm not watching. It's nothing like that. There's no animosity. You're not gonna hear anyone be like, "Oh, bro, you stepped on my foot." Like any type of fight.
You're gonna get some of that.
No,
because those Chinese guys go on like.
First of all,
wild sometimes.
First of all,
hey, bye.
It's the type. It's the certain fetes you have to go to. And it's like, it's all love. Like, it's love. Like, you'll see a big ting whining on a small ting, whining on a square ting, whining on a tall ting, whining on a short ting. Like,
yes.
It's just fun.
It's a beautiful thing.
It's so fun.
But
it's like you have like it's like you forget your problems. Like, you're just having fun. Like, you forget about the bills, you forget about the nonsense. For just that, like,
it's
couple
the right
hours.
Energy that everybody goes there with, and you're not gonna get that at any other party. That's guaranteed the same way you would.
And it's happy. Everyone's happy,
and you can go in your cheapest clothing, and nobody's watching you.
No, I mean that kind of stuff. Like, I would say that for like Juve and stuff, but no, you still dress.
You still look good.
I mean, the 1-2 fetes that I used to go to. I mean,
that's Juve. Like, that's paint, powder, water. That's different.
I feel like they're all like that, though.
No, they're not. They see you know nothing.
Yeah, he knows nothing.
I mean, buddy, I used
go
to
on a boat ride. Oh man.
I mean this with the utmost respect, but I used to feel like soca thing was just for like broke people. Like, because you never had to wear nothing. Like, you just waited.
I'm gonna go,
bro. That's
and I hope that you can carry this pod by yourself. Moving forward, because I can't believe.
It was just one of those that you're gonna wear your.
I can't believe those words just came out of your mouth.
Anybody I'd hear talking about going to a fete, they're wearing like the brokest of clothing.
Juve party
shoes from like 1997 that you broke down and. I don't know.
You don't know.
You're so uneducated.
Thank you. Educate me.
I am.
Right.
Thank you.
Mind you, I know rehab is like one that ones like regular. I've been to rehab 1-2 times, but would you consider that a fete though? That's not like a fete. That's but it's still a soca.
It's a fete. It's a fete. It's still a fete.
You would call it a fete?
It's rehab. It's carnival rehab. It's like winding down from carnival, right?
So rehab. And what's the next one that he does? Sunset
Clinic. A Bandit does Sunset.
Yeah, isn't Bandit rehab too?
Dr. J.
Nah, man, Bandit's rehab, yo.
Oh, he does Clinic. Party, sorry, Clinic.
Rehab is Bandit's party too.
Clinic is Dr. J.
I
only go to Bandit parties because like it's just an older crowd.
He's saying Bandit's up like that.
His parties are it's an older crowd. Dr. J is a younger crowd. Yeah. So if you
know
like that, it's just like that's not for me.
We should get the homie Dirty Des on here one day.
It's my brethren.
Yeah, you fuck with Des like that?
Yeah. Well, we used to work together.
Oh, this is interesting. We'll save that conversation for when he's here then.
Only going down this year.
Naki days for Des.
I used to work with him at Naki. I worked at Naki.
What? Where was I for all of this? You know what? We'll save that conversation. Okay, we'll save that conversation.
Where you were.
We'll save that conversation for another day.
Not around.
We have to. We'll get Des in here. We'll save that conversation for another day. I feel like we need to introduce ourselves, no?
I mean,
before we get any further into all of this, and my apologies for anybody that may have offended with my soca comment, but
say it again.
It's just perspective.
Don't say that.
Perspective.
Don't say I apologize. Ooh, don't do that. Put your hands down and say I apologize for that statement. Period, and then introduce yourself.
I apologize for that statement. Period. I go by the name of Bun. You can find my Instagram at Wha'SUP Bun.
I know nothing that.
Behind the scenes, we got Knots. Zealous Authentic Pictures.
But this my YouTube. This video by YouTube.
For all that mixed magic audio and video. I repeat, all that mixed magic audio and video. Find them on the internet or find them on Instagram. Zealous Authentic Pictures. zapictures.ca. Over here to my right.
Bro.
What?
Keep him booked and extremely busy.
Damn it, my bad, yo.
Bro, you're man,
I'm
honestly.
sleeping today, man.
You need a nap.
Yo, it was a long...
I think you need a nap.
Were we just talking about that? Were we just talking about that?
It's like she was here.
We were just talking about this. We were just talking about this before you got here. I promise you. We were just talking about this. But yes.
Tired is the word.
Keep him booked.
Keep him extremely busy. How about that?
Very good. You know what?
How about that?
And rather than him next, we'll do you. Over here to my left, my longtime friend. We go very, 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 very far back. Pree. Find her on Instagram at
Pree_Pree.
But more importantly, at
www.bodyammo.ca.
And now over here to my right. He hasn't been here for a few weeks, but he was here last week. If you haven't seen that episode already, go and check it out. Cartel Kamala 2004. There's a few hot takes in there. But we're rocking his Albion Heights t-shirt for the night too, by the way.
We go very, very, very,
and
very
also go even further back than Pree and I go back.
Yeah.
And that's hard to find these days. But
I know. It doesn't happen.
True.
The boy.
Face, mom.
Face. You do Instagrams these days? Like, I don't know if we're trying to plug your thing like that because I didn't even ask you to do it last week. But
man,
416 Face all
I'm
day.
I'm out here.
SB ain't here this week. He caught a flight out of the city. Hope the weather's good over there, brother. But we'll see you next week. And in the meantime,
Now let's get it all in perspective.
we picking back up with this soca shit, or we'll just jump to Caribana because Caribana weekend was over this past weekend. Anybody partake in any festivities, or
Nah,
it was like an inside thing?
Nah, definitely an inside thing.
Yeah, eh?
Definitely an inside
You're done
thing.
with Caribana, like
No, never that. Just where I'm at in life, just like, just this wasn't the year. That's all. Nothing against. Definitely not. There's just
why? Because typically you'd still at least do one thing for the weekend.
I typically hit up the fetes.
1 or 2, 3, 4, 7,
Depending on the
9,
year.
10.
I mean,
Yo, people are outside, bro.
it would typically be like 3, 2, 3, 3
On average.
Yeah. Well, before it was every day.
Which ones? Are there ones that you'd regularly go to? Juve, one of them?
There'd be different juves. Friday night would be typically the juve. It depends on the year, which juve I'm hitting up. Typically it would be Cabana Thursday. Saturday, for the most part, it's what? Soca Kingdom, Carnival Kingdom.
SOS, yeah.
SOS thing. But then that's more recent. Over the years, it's different.
It's a big concert now.
Yeah.
It's just far.
What's
What's
east?
east?
They do the Markham Fairground shit now?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was just there, so like it's not that far. But
I've been out
that's
there
fine.
like once or twice. And it was a machine thing. I rode out there. I wasn't.
There's
There you go.
they have the joggers party out there too.
Yeah, right.
hmm
I'm confused because I know we talked about it the other day, but I swear, so you said one is on the boat.
There's like two. Yeah, there's ones on the boat, but like in the winter, they just like throw them up all the time because it's just easy.
In the winter?
Like in the fall.
I thought it was just like I thought it was an October thing.
It just like there's a lot of them.
Whichever
that
one's
pop
on the
up.
boat, whichever one I could wear my tracksuit to on
No,
the
they're
boat.
all like they're all joggers parties.
There's one on the boat.
There's a joggers party on the boat. There's a joggers party on land.
Yeah, so the one on the boat is the only one I care about. I don't care about that land one.
The land one is dope. It's the same
do that.
people.
Yeah, but
It's
I want
the
the one on the
same
boat.
people.
I want to do the one on the boat. The boat one is for me. That's what I'm.
All right, I'll take you.
How about you? Nothing this weekend? No Caribana festivities?
I went out on Wednesday.
Yeah, I know. Duck work, huh? I called you out.
I told you that from before, and I didn't go to duck work because duck work's in the day, and I worked in the day. Did I work? Yes, I worked.
Okay.
My regular job. And then did I go out Friday? I worked a lot this weekend as well, and then I went to
trying to cover it up. Does your boyfriend know you went out? Are you trying to like? I mean, I'm not trying to call you out.
Bro, I don't hide things.
Hey man, I don't know.
I don't do that. That's not me. Look in the mirror when you say those things, all right? All right. But anyways, I went to the Queens of R&B concert.
Oh, no, you know I'm cheesed. I literally heard about like the day before. I'm like, yo, when was this happening? How come I didn't hear about this?
You could have got tickets.
It was like the day before.
Yeah, you could have still got tickets.
But did you know about this from weeks before, months in advance?
Mm-hmm.
I swear to goodness. All of a sudden the day before, I'm like, yo, what? Where did this come from?
Yeah.
No, it was dope.
Yo,
it was dope. I'm surprised I didn't lose my voice.
Damn it, yo. I need to open my Instagram more, yo. Like, this is where everything is, you know. It's like if you're not on there,
that's how I found out. That's
what everybody keeps telling me. It's like, yo, if you're not on social media nowadays, if you're not on the regular, you're not gonna know these things are happening.
Yeah, it was.
You're just not gonna know.
Yeah,
it was good. It was really fun. It was like SWV, 702.
Yeah, I'm cheesed.
Maya.
Yeah.
Escape.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm missing somebody.
It's good. It's a good
Total and Total.
That's
she.
Yeah,
What?
It's Maya and Total that I would want to go see.
That part.
Hold on, you heard about it or you were there? You went?
No, I just.
I missed 702 and I missed Total. No, I was mad.
Total.
Yo, bro, so cheap.
Yeah. 702, I feel like I can probably live with missing, but
you
not
guys,
Total.
Yeah, but you guys can miss 702. Like as a woman, Stilo, my God, no, you can't miss that. You can't miss that song. So, anyways,
yeah, but I feel like I couldn't miss Tripping. Like,
no, so that's what I'm saying. No, it hurt my heart. So it said like doors. It says like doors open at 6. It starts at 7. No concert in my life
in Toronto
has ever started at 7.
But there's so many of them on there.
And then that's what I said. Yeah. So it was for my girl's birthday. And it was almost like 20 of us.
I need to get in this group chat, yo. Whatever. I need to get in these group chats.
So she had like a pre-thing at her house with just like drinks just and like apps and stuff. No, those guys too. Yeah. So then
the guys come. They went to the concert too.
Yeah, they did.
I need to start partnering pre.
And then like, and then so then it's like
add me
7.
To the group chat. Add me to the group chat.
I'm not adding you to nothing.
You see how she does me dirty, yo. But we go way back, right? But we go way back.
Work for it. Work for it. You can't just get in.
All right.
It doesn't work like that.
All right.
So anyway, so yeah, we're there, we're chilling, drinking, whatever. And then I'm like, okay, it's 7. And we're like, okay, we'll head over like 4-8. They went on. They started at 7:30. At 7:30. And it was 7:02 started and then Total.
These guys are not playing with these concerts these days.
Yeah, but it was like she could move. Like they all looked great. They're all like 50 plus.
Yeah.
All still like, and they were ballads.
Especially,
ballads and not auto tune, not singing over. It was crazy.
I'm gonna tell your wife, yo, this guy's up here nodding his head like, oh my, don't do that.
Nah, she looked like I don't know how. Like she looked ripe. She looked great.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, she looked great. She was great. I think she went to rehab too.
She's vegan.
Yeah, she's super about that vegan. And
yeah, I know.
Oh,
she was at rehab.
She's your brethren.
Who, Maya?
She should be.
I wish at some point.
I know.
Like, see, man.
Fair.
Where's my sound effect?
Only going up this year.
But yeah, that concert was really
how old is
good.
Maya these days? Like 42, maybe 43, 44, 45. Yeah. I can do it at 45, yo. I can do that. It's Maya. You can't lose. But I heard she was at rehab too. Yeah, I was saying. I like to see that too. That they're here for the weekend. They're gonna spend some time, go some of these parties, and like really take in what Toronto's about. Because Caribana weekend's always been Toronto's weekend. But with that said, there is a question that I want to pose to both of you guys. Because me and the soca thing don't mix. But you've done crop over. And you've done Carnival in Trinidad. You've done Trinidad, I know for a fact.
A lot of times.
So
and Miami and Notting Hill.
See, I wanted to do Miami
and Notting Hill.
You did Notting Hill?
Yeah.
Holy fuck! It's on my list still. But I wanted to get from your opinions, like which one would you choose if you could do one, and which one did you love the most? Crop over, Carnival, or Caribana?
Trinidad.
You already know I'm
Trinidad.
Beijing. Like
So
I
you're
can't.
But I
Home
haven't
team?
done.
No.
I haven't done crop over.
Yeah.
And I hear it's like I need to. I
crop
want
over
to.
is lit. Crop over is lit.
I want
and
to.
that's the thing. There's no if, ands, or but. Crop over is lit. Trinidad.
That's your choice?
Yeah, like it.
But that's where it started.
It's the Mecca.
Like, that's where it
like,
started.
at the end of the day, can't be ignorant. Like the king of soca, Trinidad. Like it is what it is. Like,
but it was that lit though. Like for you to even to choose it over in bar, like
Trinidad
I
and
know
Thailand.
because I've been hearing
two times in my life.
I've been hearing some things about crop over. I've been hearing some things about crop over. So I'm like,
this is the thing. You're not taking away from
one.
It's just like the same thing we were saying before. Vybz Kartel is Vybz Kartel. Like, but you're not taking away from bounce. You're not taking. It's just that.
And also, crop over is like the weekend, the week. Trinidad is from the second week of January to it's about 6 weeks of partying.
Well, yeah. It's too much. It depends on mostly the Christian calendar because it falls in that
wherever that.
Like Easter weekend and like Ash Wednesday.
It falls like right before that, before Ash Wednesday. But it starts, like it starts
the parties,
in January.
Like early.
I have gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
No, for 3.5 weeks and partied for 3.5 weeks.
How old were you at this point though?
What do you mean? Like a couple years ago.
Like how do you have the energy for this though?
It's adrenaline. It's adrenaline.
I know I can't do it like before.
The first time I went to Trinidad was 2016, and I went for a week. I think I went for 7 days, or I went for 10 days. I think 7 days. The next year I went for 2 weeks. The next year I went for 3 weeks. The next year I went for almost just under 4 weeks.
I've done Dream Weekend and I barely made it to. I missed out on like 2 or 3 parties.
You got a cat.
I missed out on like two or three parties. I was like, I'm gonna sleep, dog. You guys fucking around.
You
like,
got a cat nap in between. You have to.
Oh yeah.
And you have to not stop drinking.
Yes.
Because if you stop drinking, you get too
tight. What are you guys on?
No,
not stop drinking.
I don't mean like you don't have to.
You're drinking water in between. Can you imagine?
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to drink water. There was a point I couldn't get drunk, and I'm taking shots. No, I'm telling you.
I know what you mean, but like,
I had to. So basically, I was drinking like Johnny on the road, and I couldn't feel nothing. And we started drinking like coffee Patron.
I see,
bro. I'm telling you, it was on. They were walking.
I've heard of these. I've heard of these things before.
I never thought it was a thing. I swear to you, I thought I was gonna get alcohol poisoning. I was like, this doesn't make any sense.
It's so funny because when you said that we were talking about the tequila off the show.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the one thing I'm not touching. Because
it's so good.
No.
It is.
No.
I've never tried it.
It's delicious. If you're are you a coffee drinker?
Yes. I like coffee.
Yeah.
Keep him in its own lane.
So we had to start drinking that to like something.
Yeah.
Because the sun, you're sweating, the water. So it's like it's a whole.
My water intake has never been good.
And
so
I never got hungover there. And not once. I never felt
beaten.
No, same, but like it's liquor and water.
Yeah, that we're younger, so we went because I went in 2010.
Oh yeah, that's young.
Yeah, but
younger,
yeah. Mm-hmm. But man, them were like getting our tolerance up. Like we knew we had tickets booked in September.
Yeah,
but like,
you
we're
have
like
to.
literally like getting our tolerance up because it's like this ain't no joke. This is major league.
Practicing is what you're saying?
Yes.
Yo, you can't go with like a newbie too, eh?
Yes.
Like,
absolutely.
You can't. Because I'm like, yo, I'm not
practicing.
I'm not babysitting anybody.
Nah, not getting left behind. You can't. No way.
Yeah, but you knew that it was gonna be that intense, so where you had to like get your runs
that's
in.
been bucket list from when I was
you
bro.
understand?
Like, you don't think that's wild, bro? That this guy's talking about they have to practice.
You have to experience.
Practice? We're talking about practice,
bro. You have to wake up. You're waking up at 2 to go to a party for 3, and then you're partying from 3 till about 6, 7 because you have to get home and get to a next breakfast party for 10. Like that, you're not getting that. You have to and it's everybody's doing that. Like you can't not.
So you're saying if they don't see you, it's like, yo, what happened to that person? Like,
yo, you're getting left behind.
Can't get left behind, yo.
Can't get left behind.
Can't get left behind.
Also, the tickets are expensive.
I kept my ass at the hotel and took a nap.
Yeah, you got to know that. If you know you're not up for it that day, fall back. Just fall back for that day, but don't play your He-Man and
like
yeah.
I don't even know.
Nah, I'm not outside like that. Plus, I'll get dark.
What did you just say?
Yo?
Second life.
I like a good tan. I like a good tan bone. I'm trying to get too dark. Like, I like a nice,
All right,
little
anyways,
bronze.
can we take
You're
a break?
barely
I need
that.
to not talk to you.
Bronze.
I'm joking, man. Don't take these things seriously.
Not taking it serious, but we're not letting you get away with it either. Like that.
I'm
That part.
surprised you were going
That
to
part.
Trinidad, to be honest, yo.
Like, what? Oh, because
I thought you were
I'm
crap over here.
super Bajan?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. It is what it is. It is what it is. Trinidad's nuts. Carnival for 2 days.
Who has the better
Parade for
costume?
2 days.
Who has the better
Yeah,
costume?
pretty mass.
Oh, that's
And road.
that's
I think that's subjective. Like
Yeah.
some costumes are stunning.
Yeah.
Some are
They
not.
They certainly are.
yeah. Like, it depends on the year. Like
You're married too, eh? Watch your comments.
she knows.
It's caught, but it's a
knows.
caught. Like
I'm not saying anything
Yeah.
out here. It is. It's just. It's the culture. It is what it is.
Random question, because we're gonna get to some Olympic shit later. But
Mm.
would you rather an Olympic uniform or a Caribana costume?
wait, what? To what? For who?
Because you see some of those Olympic uniforms. I enjoy watching the Olympics.
This
Hey,
is
man. They know, like, based off of these reactions.
Why am I here?
All right, man, whatever, yo. So what do you say? Better costumes?
No, there's nothing like Carnival.
Yeah.
Nothing like it. Nothing like it.
I feel like I'm too old for that shit. I don't think I'll probably never experience it.
You also don't. Even if you go to Trinidad for Carnival, like you don't have to play. You can just go to party.
Yeah. Like I didn't play mass. Like we wanted to play mass, but like I didn't play mass.
I didn't play mass.
I'd never see. This is my thing. I wouldn't play mass here, but I'd play mass.
It's worth it there.
Mass in Barbados, Trinidad.
Well,
like I just never have.
But our man's jumping the fence like we do here, though.
No.
Well, that down there is different.
No, it's like military security.
Yeah, you're able to get away with that here more so.
It's a rope.
Yeah,
it's like a rope with like a security person. Like every 5 feet.
You can try and catch a wine. Like here's the thing, you can try and catch a wine.
But they'll pull you out.
Like no, not if you can catch a wine and stay on your side.
Yeah,
if she's willing to. If she's willing,
but I mean like the ones
you can't
that
storm.
No, there's no stormers.
Yeah, no.
They respect mass there.
Yeah,
it's very different.
But here they don't, because I've been hearing this like a fair bit these days.
You've been hearing?
Nah, but somebody just sent me a clip the other day about one of those OVO guys must have a float.
Oh yeah,
and like I think it was getting overcrowded. And then he's like,
on the mic, and he like was like, "Yo, this is my float. This is my money."
Yeah,
yeah.
And then he said, I don't know who it was, but the man said, "Yo, I'm of OVO. I'm OVO." All right, bro. But somebody sends it to me, and I'm like, "Yo, is it that intense that to where these guys just don't consider that shit no more? Like they don't respect."
I guess
there's always stormers here.
I was gonna say
there's always stormers here, but like that's why like the parade. I played mass here for like, I don't even know, 7-8 years initially. But the thing is, in the beginning of the parade is good because it's all masqueraders. It's like, that's when it's fun. And then when the stormers hit, like you just want to go. Because they don't care about your costume. They're mashing up your feathers, like everything. Like it's just not like that. And it's people that don't respect like women, like the the dance. Like they're trying to like grips you up and stuff like that. And like, it's not like that. Like I understand when people on the outside like looking at it because like you're in very, like small clothing,
scantily clad.
Exactly right. Like, and it's a lot of skin, but it's not like the men that like play mass. I've never been like in an uncomfortable position or feeling or anything like
around
that.
Them.
It's very respectful. Okay. Like, they'll come. You take a wine, and if you don't want to wine anymore, you stop. They'll stop. It's not like they're not trying to pull you back or nothing like that. Stormers, they don't care. It's like little kids that are like trying to like come, like, you know what I mean?
I remember being a young man, finding myself in older female.
I mean, I get it.
Very respectful.
I get it, but like so it's just different. It's totally different.
Yeah, I like that take, to be honest. Like you don't hear these things from like necessarily somebody who's like actually playing as like, yo, like this is actually how we feel about it. But yeah, I like
that. It's money. It's money too.
Oh, is it ever, bro? Like that shit's expensive these days, yo.
Yeah, I mean,
people talking about it.
Like in Trinidad, it's very expensive, but it's worth it because it's unlimited.
And that's the thing; it's an experience,
alcohol
man.
and
it's not
food,
just
and
clothes.
it's 2 days.
Yeah, it's not just clothes,
right? So,
But what I also noticed that like the costumes though, like they've transitioned from a bit more sophisticated. I don't sophisticated is not a word, but what word am I looking for?
It's very skimpy now.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't now.
Oh, buddy, I'm talking about strings are holding those things together. Nah.
So like
before they would take like two pieces, like a panty and like a bra, put some stuff on there. Now it's literally just three strings.
Now
bro.
maybe
like,
more so, but don't.
I'm not saying
they're taping and gluing all the feathers onto those
I'm
three
not
strings.
saying that it was ever like full. But like there's the options, like you can get like a bikini bottom, then you can get like a regular panty, and then you can get a boy short.
Yeah.
No,
like,
but I'm seeing stuff to where it's literally just a string.
So you can get a thong back, you can get whatever. So
but like the whole thing. It's straight. Like,
I've had ones where it's like the sides of like the panty, it ties around your neck.
Them joints, that's what I'm talking about, yeah.
I mean, they're great. I love them. They're like, it's really cute.
Yeah.
Like nice, but now like the front part, like where the bikini, like it is not for people that have,
talk about it,
you know, it's not for anyone that has like any type of buff bae. Like you can't have that. You can't. Like it has to be very, very slim. So like that's hard. But and even the boy shorts now are like panties. Like everything has gotten progressively smaller. I still like it though.
Do you still wear them sometimes?
Yes. I still. What do you mean?
I don't know if you're feeling kind of frisky. Your man's coming home on some like, oh, let me put this one on.
Do you know that there's jewels and sharp objects on it?
Like cleaning after.
Like I don't know.
After the business.
There's no cleaning. You can't.
You never know.
Like
I don't know. But I'm just asking. Like, do you wear them for those reasons, or you just find some other? Okay.
You can't.
Okay.
It's not like
I don't have one. I
know. I'm saying it's not feasible. Like there's jewels on it. There's feathers on it. That's not something you want on your skin.
Yeah.
As a man.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, it's there for like presentation. We're taking that joint off, but I mean, just to like.
Okay, so are you a fan of lingerie?
Yeah.
So will you like leave it on for a long time, or are you gonna immediately rip it off?
I mean, depends. Like, I don't know.
No, from that perspective,
like,
I see where you're coming from.
Like,
for real,
I'm just saying, like.
Too bad you ain't got that button, brother. But we'll take a quick break then and come back with some like we catch up, and because I feel like I have a couple stories to tell. So
sounds good.
We're here.
Yeah. We'll be back with some more perspective after the break.
Make your business visible online. For a complimentary digital marketing and website consultation, go to dmmu.ca or call 647-469-DMMU.
Crush the building.
How you gonna play this and last part you're playing your vibes? I can't get no vibes.
Yeah.
All right,
that's what you're doing.
I can't get no cartel.
Crush the building.
The last song you played that Knots asked you to play, that was my ringtone for like a good 3 years.
Yo, Knots. You know how I know my
that was my ringtone.
You know how I know my thing's getting a little turn up, yo? A man linked me earlier. Big up Grinch, yo. Grinch linked me about some music. Because the man's like, where's my phone? I'll just read the message like directly.
Big up Grinch, yo.
He's still out in Edmonton? Last I spoke to him, he was planning to move back.
Last I checked, he's like back and forth still. So he's between here and Alberta, I believe, or Saskatoon, or one of those joints. But man linked me. And he's like, yo, I know you used to have an extensive music catalog. Was wondering if you still had it and was able to transfer it to a USB. I'd compensate you for your time, of course. And I feel like, yo, this nigga's listening to the pod, bro. Because I'm sure it was nothing more than he heard the music from last week and was like, yo, Bun still has those joints like that. Like, let me link this guy because I know his music catalog is extensive.
I mean, you were playing some vibes that I didn't hear in a very long
I don't even know where I left off last week. So I'm like, damn it. Now that you're here, I could probably get into a little more girl tunes because I felt that way. So I'm like, man, them in the room. But I had to play a 1-2 girl tunes for the vibes, though. Yeah. For 1-2 vibe songs for the girls. Because Vybz has way too many of those joints.
I mean, he needs to. He has to.
I'll play a 1-2 for you.
Hey, you, time boom boom, yeah. Loving the skin out from a fuck you.
I really don't remember I played this one last week.
Baby, come on, come.
Did I play this last week?
You don't know what a blood clot was if I think.
Turn it up.
Your bum bum
Clean
clean.
come here, play some vibes.
I'm coming on your belly. Get it up on the cock, you know. Me slapping up your body, so. Me love it when me
Yeah, I feel like I need to put my like soft vibes back.
I love this song.
The straight vibes, gal tunes. Hey. I have a few of them still.
Your boom boom remind me, say living life is everything. I want to fuck you every day. Open up your leg, let me
What?
in.
I have this question specifically for you.
Oh.
The slacker the tune.
Yeah. Yes.
The more intriguing it is.
The what? What?
The slacker the tune, it makes it more intriguing for you.
Yeah. Like, are you hearing like the things that he's saying? He's like, yeah. Like, who makes that sound good? Like, if you just say these words, if a man ever came up to me and told me these things, I'd be like, yo, move from me. But if Vybz wants to sing it to me, I'm like, yeah. Okay.
Are you also big into Dexter Dabs? Because he's on this too.
Oh my God.
Yeah, eh? Yeah, don't let me do that. Like, what? I'll give you a couple of Dexters down. I have those on.
This guy?
Trust me.
Yo.
I'm ready whenever, bro.
His last, well, I don't remember what song it is. It's like, it's literally soft porn. The video.
We know what
underwater.
Me say make we keep up on a dance.
A couple of Dexters ready to go draw for you. You're a Dexter, man, yo. Not just low key at Dexter, wifey.
See? Yeah.
Heavy.
So sit on the playlist. Sit on the playlist.
This fucking song.
Turn it up.
I love him, Priest, yeah.
When I'm a real bad girl, them pop up and link me.
I can get away playing these type of songs.
Say she want give me king treatment, guess she feel kinky.
Make up the gal them outside.
Me never feel like cheap, but she start convince me. Me say come here, make you just fly like Gingy. She said she know we're not nowhere. Say she want the big thing on the bed.
You don't play none of these songs, bro?
I work out to this song.
Yeah. Baby. I have to go back to some vibes. I'll give you guys 2 more songs.
And I wanna put it in your mouth.
That part.
This shit, I used to like, okay, so. Turn it up. Just finished fucking her phone blowing up, so I saved her name. And my phone is hotline bling. That's always been her name on my phone.
This is one of my favorite call songs. My last
and I was
call
looking
song.
at it today, I was like, hotline bling is sick.
One of my favorite
like,
call songs.
that should be my artist name.
Baby, girl, me love you, me want you.
I love this Cartel song.
Leave me.
This is like my top 5 Cartel song.
Come and let me really make your mind like a gypsy. Anytime I gone when she miss me, she said the love she offered me is a mystery. She hold me like a baby and kiss me. Hold me like you really, 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 really miss me. You hold me like a baby that's it. Even when you're funny, you stress me. Too deep in a rope, you them oppress me. You and me, I feel be that I with destiny. Me say you are the love of my life. Y'all me a pray to be my wife. Me figure your love till the day I die. Me figure your love till the day I die. The fight that you fight in the tears.
Big up Cartel on the outside, yo.
I'm just like, that song's for me. He said mystery. So I'm like, it's for me. It's for me. Any song that says mystery or pre, yeah, it's for me.
So you're saying add that one to the word?
I'm just saying. Just a little, you know.
Yeah, eh? You know, the next budget that comes through will get your board for you. We'll get your board for you. You turn up your thing a little bit. Yo.
Only going up this year.
So do you know we catch up now?
How was your week?
How's my week?
Yeah.
I mean, the highlight for me since we were last year was going to Montreal. Went to Montreal for a couple of days.
Oh.
Yeah, speak on that, bro.
Took my children for that 5-hour drive, whatever it is, out to Montreal, just the three of us.
That's cute.
Stayed in a nice little hotel.
What'd you, like, why did you decide to go to?
So my children go to a Francophone school.
They do?
Yeah. So they speak French all day, every day.
Do they speak French to each other?
Sometimes.
Do you understand it?
A little bit. I picked up on the important things, like the things I should know. I picked up on at least a few of those. I can understand more than I can respond because it's the time that it takes to formulate my sentence.
Yeah.
And then it's like you try to correct your sentence. And by that point, 20 seconds has gone by. And they're just looking at you like, yo, do you know French or not? And it's like, I understood what you said. I just can't formulate my sentence. So I'll just respond in English. More times that's how it goes. But because they go to Francophone school, I'm like, yo, let me be intentional about going somewhere where they actually speak French.
Yeah.
And they can actually like use it.
Look at
in
you
real
being
life.
Good
You get what I mean?
dad.
Because to them, it's like, yeah, they know other places in the world do it, but yeah, there's one that's actually close to home. Let's go and like experience it.
That's really good.
So we packed up in the car, drove to Montreal, spent a couple of days out there, got a hotel. For them, honestly, they just want to go swimming in the hotel pool.
Right.
Like, honestly, I'm like, this is all we had to do. We could have just went downtown.
Yeah.
But it was really the speaking French. And like my older one, who would obviously know more because he's been in school longer. Yo, I had this girl talking to everybody.
I was just gonna say, like, have her like order food for you guys, or like if they're going to, if they're shopping, ask how much it is.
We went to Starbucks, and I'm like, yo,
go order.
Like, that's all you. Bro, the whole what?
Oh, were you proud? Proud, Papa?
Yo, the way. Like, I'm mad I didn't have my phone on the side on something. I mean, I kind of won 2 things, but I was like, yo, like, and the thing is, I knew she felt it too because
she felt proud.
Yeah, because you don't need to take your order at Starbucks. They ask your name.
Yeah.
So she gave them her name. So when the order came, she's like, oh, it says my name on it and everything. I was like, yeah, because you did that.
Yeah.
Bro, the way, yo. The way, like,
that's really sweet.
You felt it, and they enjoyed themselves, even though it's like the drive. They're in the car. Are we there yet?
How was the drive? Did you like play music, or did you guys do like road trip games?
A little bit, but we also took a road trip to Chicago last year, which is a longer drive. That's an 8-hour drive. So for that one, they like watched some shows and stuff a little bit more. Sorry, they didn't watch as many shows because there was more of us, so they're entertained by their cousins and stuff.
For sure.
But because there's just the 3 of us this time, it's like, oh, I talked to them for, I don't know, 40 minutes. It's like, what are we going to do now? Can we use our tablets? All right, yo, just use the tablet.
Yeah.
Mind you, they have word searches that they do regular, so they had their activity books with their word searches.
I just mean, like, you know, when you're in the car, like, I would play like concentration or like something.
We do
like that kind of
the
stuff.
colored car game, like, oh, who's going to see a orange car next? Or a yellow car? Whatever you call that game. You better start working on some of that stuff, bro.
I'm taking notes.
You're on the corner, bro.
Yeah.
We did a bit of that. Then outside of that, they were just working on their activity books, tablet stuff. I don't know. On the way back, I did make them write like a little, what was your favorite part of the trip?
Oh, that's cute.
Stuff. Yeah, it was a nice little trip. It did come with some of its lower moments though, just like every other trip to Montreal comes with. Cause I don't know, man. Montreal is this French barrier thing. Mind you, I feel like the same things. I'm hearing a lot of things about Paris, like the Olympics and stuff. It's just this French thing, yo. The second you show up and you don't speak the language as them, they just look at you and wait.
Yeah.
Have you been to Montreal before? Couple times? One time?
No, a few times.
You've been a few times. We've been a few times. Because the last time I had gone was like 2006 maybe. And I haven't been back since.
It's been a minute.
But it's just the same energy still. I'm like, yo, I shouldn't say the same because it wasn't as bad as when I went back in 2006. I went 2006, 2005, and 2004. But there was, every single time there was an experience where I'm like, yo, why do you guys like treat us like this? Is it either you're black or it's because you don't speak the language? Now the black thing isn't as bad. You guys can share your experiences, but it's more the language thing. The second they hear you don't speak the French, it's like, yo, my nigga, like, move from around here, bro. But yo, while we were there now, we went on one of those bus tours, the open top bus tour joints.
Yeah,
that's my first time ever doing one of those too.
Yeah,
I've never done those. I've never done one of those tours just like that before. So we're outside, open top on the bus. You know those ones?
Yeah.
So then, the first bus that showed up had some technical issue. They couldn't get their microphone working, right? So then Another bus shows up, and the buses are 15 minutes in between.
Like in intervals?
Intervals, yeah. So the next one shows up, but that's a regular bus, like a regular coach bus. I'm not trying to go sit on a coach bus that's covered. I want the real joints, like the open top. I'm trying to be a tourist out here because I've been to Montreal, but I've never toured Montreal like this now. Some people went on that bus, but then the next open top comes. And by this point, keep in mind that first bus that broke down.
So it's like 3 groups
there's
of...
There's an excess of people out here now. So homegirl who's supposed to be running things don't know how to run things. Yeah, she ain't regulating.
Like these people were here first. Like they should get on
exactly.
first. Yeah.
And I'm a man outside with my 2 young daughters.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
And there was another lady out there who had her 2 sons who was also black.
Yeah.
And in my head, it's like, yo, we should be getting priority.
Yeah.
Especially since we're the 10 a.m. priority.
Right.
And at this point, we already missed the 10:45 or the 11 one, whichever one it was. And now we're around to 11:30. And I'm like, yo, there's no way you guys are doing me dirty at this point.
Yeah.
So sorry, this was the 10:45 or whatever. The 10:45 bus now is the one that came. Yo,
and you can't like bum rush because you have 2 young. Yeah, you could, but you can't with your kids.
Exactly, and that's exactly what was going on. Yeah. So don't the bus pack up now and everybody's da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I go to the driver and I'm like, yo, homeboy, like you don't see my situation, bro. Like you're really gonna make the man do like this.
Yeah.
So the driver now from the first bus who broke down comes around the bus now to where I'm talking to the driver now, and then. Doesn't this guy pull my bag and tell me to scram and go stand on the curb? Yo, my nigga, do you know the fuck you're talking to, bro? Like, what? Yo, true say I had my 2 young daughters
you can't even
exactly
say and do what you wanted to say and do. And especially if he did that in front of them. I really hope they didn't like pick up on it.
Oh man.
Yo, I went as close as possible to this guy without being like in his space. And I said, yo, my nigga, if you ever touch me like that again and my daughters aren't here, I'm gonna punch you in your face.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, why are you talking to me like that? I'm like, you just touched me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing out here? Like, don't do that.
Scram?
Exactly. So doesn't this guy proceed to tell me that he never did nothing?
So I'm making this up? Because now I'm crazy. So and now I'm the aggressor.
Yeah, of course.
Because of what I look like.
Yeah. So watch me and I'm like, this driver just saw it. He's like, if you ask him, he'll say the same thing I just did. What? I'm like, yo, there's no way this guy's trying to do me dirty like this right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you nuts? I'm like, and all these other people are here. By this point, I'm walking away. But again, I'm still talking to him nicely.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to do was turn on my French patois. But too bad I don't know any of these people out here who are like fluent in the French patois, because the way I went to go tell this guy to suck his mother, bro.
Yeah.
And the best I can come up with is some crushy shit. Was like, yo, go suck your mother. Like, you get what I mean? Because I couldn't do any better than that, yo. But I need to go figure some of this French patois shit out.
So what happened?
I just deaded it. I just did it because true say I'm with my children. Yeah, you can't do that.
You missed that bus?
Yeah. So I'm like hot at this point. But again, I'm calm because I have my children. And I promise you, I did a really good job with this situation because yo, this guy he pulled my bag.
I don't know how but I also don't have
deep breaths.
I probably would have like swung my bag at him and like lost it.
So I walked back to the main office now, and before I even like have to get to the front counter, the lady at the side who had helped me previously like saw me come back in, and she was privy to what was going on outside already. So she like knew I was like, yo, why is so he's like, yo, like, sir, everything okay? I'm like, so you know you're caught up with what's going on there? And she's like, yeah, the supervisor's on her way out right now. She'll help you out. So I'm like, all right. She's in a pink shirt. Her name is whatever. So I turn around, about to head back out there, and I'm like, you know what? Let me be the responsible parent. Because at this point, we've been outside for 45 minutes, an hour maybe. Like this is crazy. Let me take my children to the washroom before we get on the bus. Because this is like an hour and a half tour. I don't want to hear that. I need to use the washroom stuff. Whatever. So go inside the other part of the building now. Yo, sir, washroom. Again, my daughter was the one who like started posing the question and some French shit. Bravo. Like, good job. He's like, ain't nothing in here. You got to go up the block into the movie theater type joints. Oh my goodness.
Shit.
Exactly. Exactly.
I would have been like, "Bun this tour, eh?" Like I'm done.
The
but
way
it's the kids. It's for the kids.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't know. So hot and frustrated.
The way I would have sworn everybody at this point. Oh, and he even threatened to call the police on me too. You know, when I told him to punch in the face.
Of course.
So bring him to the washroom now. We head back over there. Of course, the supervisor's nowhere to be seen at this point because he's not. But the young lady who was working out there in the beginning was still out there.
Yeah. She's
running up to me, sir. I apologize. It was all my fault. I know. Here, take one of these. And what they did was they printed out some reserved sheets of paper now to put on some of those seats for anybody who was out there from before. So then they gave us priority seating. We got to sit in the front of the bus and like whatever. I swallowed that shit. Pause.
Holy smokes!
Yo, the way one of you guys might have to come to Montreal to come bail me out, bro. Yo, the way.
Oh, man.
The way. So which leads me to my question: is Montreal the most racist city in Canada? How many of us experience other Quebec? I mean, it's in Quebec.
It's in. That's what I was gonna say.
For any of our U.S. listeners who aren't up to speed with
Montreal, I was able to get by in Montreal
because you don't speak French.
Because I don't speak French, and I was able to get by pretty good. There was that era of the nose up, like you don't speak French, but felt that more in Quebec City.
Okay,
that's when it was just like
it was that bad. Like what?
It was.
So you saying Montreal was what, like a 5 maybe, and Quebec was like a 8?
Oh yeah,
Quebec City.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Big difference.
Damn, yo,
big difference.
I think I want to go there.
It's not really out there, anyways.
Super fair.
Montreal. How many times have you been to Montreal?
I think twice or 3 times. The last time I went was for one of my girls' bachelorette parties, and I didn't experience anything too tough. Like a little like 1-2 nose up here and there, but like not persistent, like in my face, like that. So it wasn't. But I get it. Like I mean, I can, when you like, it's the microaggressions, like that kind of stuff, but nothing like that crazy, like in your face.
Yeah, so when this guy told me to scram, stand on the curb.
Like, do you, like, what? You're talking, like, this is not...
I'm a paying customer. What are you doing? Yeah. Are you nuts?
Yeah.
You pulled me away and told me to stand over there. What do I look like to you?
That would have...
Mind you, he's an older gentleman too. So,
But I knew it. I didn't even have to ask you that. I'm like, it's probably an old man.
Who says scram?
Right.
Yo, it's 2024, bro. What are we doing?
And your job is in hospitality,
bro.
So what are you doing?
But even worse, so like I remember the first time I went to Montreal actually was in 2004. Went out there from Concordia's Culture Weekend, and that's a vibe too. That Concordia Culture Weekend. It was remember everybody was going to Windsor Sports Weekend?
Yeah, everybody went to Windsor Sports Weekend.
Concordia Culture Weekend was the next one that was like a hidden gem that like because
I've never heard of that,
bruh. Oh, buddy. We went out there 3 consecutive years. That's how turn up that shit was.
Did you go to Windsor Sports Weekend ever?
No.
You missed out, man.
I heard the stories, but it's almost like I never went to grad night.
Neither did I.
It's one of those like
Neither did I.
Grad night?
No, I didn't go to grad night. Grad night or prom. Ever.
Neither did I.
Oh,
it's funny. We can talk about that later.
I mean, I wanted to. It was just like the position I was in life. I just couldn't.
So we went out there for a football game and Concordia Culture Weekend at the same time. Big up the homie Excitement.
Only going up this year.
We went to a restaurant one of the nights, and the service was just absolutely horrible. They ridiculous to the point where I was like, "Yo, I'm walking out." And up until that point in life, I don't think I've ever walked out on a bill. But I'm like, I was very intentional. I'm like, "Yo, there's no way I'm paying for this service right now, none whatsoever." And once I got, because they thought I was joking, I got up out the door, and once I did it. Yo, Bun did it.
Everybody did it?
And it was like 8 of us, 9 of us maybe. We all like the
We're
whole
like
group.
at a restaurant?
Yeah, one of those restaurants downtown somewhere. Like, I'm not doing this. What? There's no way I'm taking this level of disrespect and I'm supposed to pay you guys. Mind you, so out there, one of the nights in Montreal too. Mind you, old Montreal is very busy because that's where all the tourists and stuff are. Because I took them to a restaurant in old Montreal one of the nights. And they tell you the place is packed, but you look inside and I'm like, there's a lot of empty tables here.
Yeah.
But it's like reservations after reservations after reservations. But to me, if people aren't showing up within the first 10 minutes, yo, like cancel that shit, yo. Don't tell me that you guys are tied up because like there's no tables and reservations. There's nobody here. I'm trying to sit down with my children. Got a table in there. And then, I don't know, I feel like it took a longer time than it probably should have to serve us. But once they did serve us, it was kind of okay. So I'm like, all right, it was pretty good. But I don't know. I have these questions about Montreal. Now that I've experienced this again and again, waited 20 years, and then again. And this was the one that took the cake for me. Like, what? How are you putting your hands on me, bro?
Yeah, that's like, that's wild. Like that's
like the way I wanted to floor this old man in the middle of the street.
Different, yeah.
And I'm the one that's going to the bin.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Of course, I'll be in there, can't speak French either.
Right. All
Like,
that.
Even worse, yo.
All that. That's rough.
Nas, you been to Montreal?
So.
None? You don't have no complaints? Like, you're good? They dealt with you nice out there?
I just had one awkward moment. I remember we got lost. This was because 2 years in a row we went down there to party for New Year's, and we got lost. So we pulled up to some spot, some old bar.
Not the old bar.
Yeah,
like you know, kind of gentlemen are inside of that joint.
And we asked them directions to go downtown Montreal.
They probably send you to like.
They didn't understand me.
Oh, they were
as
just
I'm walking away.
You heard them
There's
speaking
somebody
English?
else speaking English.
And their answer?
Full blown conversation.
Wow.
That's messed up.
How old are you at this point?
This was college.
Yeah, because you see, that's back then, no kids, nothing responsibilities. I'm with the shits, bro.
Yeah.
Like, Dab, I'm going to the bar, I'm giving you one of these. Like, I'm slapping every bottle off the bar type shit, just walking out.
Challenge you.
Yeah, like, I'm being faced on the way out. Like, what? I'm not taking that type of disrespect, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, you go back? You don't mind? Whatever?
Yeah, I'll go back for sure. I mean, there's a lot of history, there's a lot of culture over there. There's a lot of events that happen, especially now in the summertime.
Montreal Carnival, I want to like.
Are you totally turned off? Like you won't go back? Oh, Montreal has a carnival? I didn't even know that.
I don't know if they still do it.
Something.
I don't know if they still do it, but
we've read a couple of news stories on it. It don't look intense, right? Like you're not really missing it.
It was all right. It was all right.
And those Haitians can get kind of wild.
I'm not.
Trini and the guy needs to try to fight you. Them man, they will just want to kill you.
I'm not touching that subject.
Stop by saying all my Haitians, but
you have Haitian friends?
Fuck around.
No comment.
Wow, yo. See, back out on the island by myself, eh?
Do you know? I'm not touching that.
Yeah, eh?
No.
Big up the Dominican Republic, same time.
Only going up.
Don't do that.
Hit us in the comments.
You're doing the most.
Big up on my Haitians, man.
Whatever, yo. You guys want to talk about some of this leak shit? Because that song that I started playing out was the leak from Kanye and Jay-Z. You heard about that song? It was a leaked song from well, I think Kanye leaked it, but it's a song that they kept off of his graduation album.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah, that's the song that I was playing off the top before.
Because I was saying, I was like, I didn't hear that joint. I was like,
yeah, it's one of those joints that probably should have been on there, yo.
I was gonna say it sounds,
and it just makes me wonder how many of these guys are like really holding on to music now, because like Drake just released this 100 gigabytes of like music,
and all like the BTS like the videos are all following that.
There's videos for them too?
Yeah, you didn't see? Like videos of like snippets of like making like Hotline Bling, like where that song came from. So so there's a video of like he's talking to like his brethren, and he's like, so I was with this shorty and we had just finished like slamming or whatever, and he's like, and her phone was like going off and going off and going off. And then he was like, he's like, yo, your phone's like Hotline Bling. And he's like, so I changed her name in my phone to Hotline Bling. And then he was like, yo, this is like a fire like name. He's like, yo, if I was like a dancehall artist, I would call myself Hotline Bling. Like he's just talking shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know. He's like, this might be like a good title for something. And then like a couple years
he never
later,
had the song at that point?
No. Then a couple years later, he made the song and he was like, yo, this is perfect. And he's like, yo, and I told her, he's like, just on the phone with Shorty today. And I'm like, yo, I recorded the song. This is what it is. So like it's all BTS of like that type of stuff. So I feel like Drake's like he's going down like that nostalgia run. So like there's a BTS photo of like him and like Rihanna like
don't do that.
Practicing.
Oh,
no,
don't do that.
Nothing crazy. Like practicing like rehearsing for like Too Good.
Okay.
Like they're on stage and like they're just in like bummy clothes and they're just like rehearsing and stuff like that.
I said their soca outfit.
Are you done?
I'm done still. Continue.
I don't even want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, they're on stage rehearsing in their bummy clothes.
Whatever.
Nah, it's what you got one pulled up. Which one is that? The one she's talking about?
I think this is it.
Let me see it. Run it for a second.
And then this shit is like, this shit's, I used to like, okay, so.
Yeah, but who has their phone on at this point? That's what I want to know.
We just finished fucking and her phone would be blowing up. So I saved her name in my phone as Hotline Bling. That's always been her name on my phone.
I wonder who this girl is.
And I was looking at it today. I was like, Hotline Bling is a sick name. Like, that should be my artist name.
And then he went and sampled it. This is the original for it, eh?
How are you playing it over the video?
I like this one, though. I really like, whoever found this one, because I haven't dug to see who produced it or anything like that, but big up Timmy Thomas.
But it's like, what song these days isn't sampled?
Yeah, but when you're able to dig for some of these and find some of this shit, you're on a level, yo.
No, that's crazy. Like, this is dope.
Anyways, big up Timmy Thomas. So why can't we live together?
I just feel like that, like everything, like the 100 GP, like the things that he's dropping now, like, and with all the videos and all the stuff, like there's something in the works.
Do you think so? Like
no, like I know
album shit,
but like there's just something in the works that's coming. That's gonna be amazing.
I'm waiting on that Cartel song. That's what I'm waiting on.
Boy.
I said it.
But you see how we predicted that shit, eh?
Do
you see how we predicted that shit?
I said it.
So you heard some of the songs?
No, not yet, but I did hear that he dropped it.
Not you're saying that the RGB one's your favorite? Red, green, blue?
Did you go on the Instagram?
No.
Plot twist?
No.
Okay.
What plot twist?
So it's like it's not a Finsta, but that's where everything dropped on this IG page called Plot Twist.
Okay.
So Drake posted it.
Okay.
And then if you go to that, it's everything.
Hold on. Run this. Hold on.
Okay. So there's a
Plot Twist is a page.
There's a page on Instagram.
And they're the ones that dropped.
No. So what the media, the internet is saying is that this is his like Finsta, like his page,
his fake page.
A next
his
page.
Burner page is what they call it.
I guess, but like I don't think it's not a fake page. It's just like another page from him that's called Plot Twist, and it is all of these like the leak song, and it's all just like when you just see like the squiggly line, and then it's just like the name of the song. And it's just snippets of all these things. And then it's just snippets of videos. And then there's like a part where it says like, they don't like us. And it's just like a post of that. And it's like all these things.
I might have
you
to
didn't
go
see
do a deep dive later on tonight.
Yeah.
Plot Twist.
Yeah, and it's called Plot Twist. That's the page name.
Fuck, I'm going to be up
Plot
late now.
Twist.
Trying to dissect all of this shit.
Yeah.
Because I'll dissect. Trust me, I'll break that shit all the way down, yo.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's...
I mean, big up the boy, yo, because I heard that Yachty and Drake track last week or the week before, Super Soul.
Nah, the Gordo and Drake track.
Yeah, I heard that one too.
That's so nice. It's so groovy.
Yeah.
If you like his he's getting in his R&B bag. That's what's happening right now.
I mean, I was gonna say,
and if this guy drops an R&B, I don't even know what I'm gonna do.
I don't want to hear that right now.
You don't want to, but like Drake on his melody stuff, like you can't say nothing.
Because mind you, I only gave the songs a one take. The 3 that I've heard are basically, I heard 2 of those from yesterday. No, all 3 of those from yesterday. And then Nods had posted them in the group.
He posted a few, yeah.
Yeah. So
but like my favorite.
But I'm not impressed. I'm not.
My favorite Drake track is Come Through. And that's like that's such a banger. But anyways.
It's the best of both worlds.
So this is what I'm saying.
That's what he does though.
And I think that's what's coming.
I just want to hear that Cartel, to be honest. So. But I'm kind of questioning what's with all these leaks in music though. Like, is that just a new thing to keep your shit?
But he did that, right? Like he did that. It's not like somebody else leaked all these things.
He just put it out. Yeah, he said
like he did it, right? And I think this is like just taking people like back down memory lane of like how all these albums like came to play and like who he is. And everyone's so stupid. So like that video that just posted, that video that they just posted, everyone's like, Drake code switches and da 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 and all this stuff. And I'm like, you guys understand, like, he was an actor first, right? Like, this is his voice. Everybody has like a rap persona. Like, everyone throws on
the last week for a
like
minute.
a little bit of it, like some sort of accent.
Sasha
but, like,
Fierce.
Like all of that. So I'm like, you're like saying he like this is how he speaks. Like if he does an interview, like this is how he talks. So like, what are you talking about? But it's just like, it's not. It's just like, you know, the
Everybody's
hater,
stupid.
the hater bandwagon is
the narrative
is so dumb. But like, he's not fazed by it. Like, and I said that from the beginning. He's like, okay, like this is what happened. That's what happened in the battle. Yeah, okay, that was the outcome. Cool. It's not gonna hurt my bag.
Yeah, Yachty was vocal about that last week too.
And he just dropped a track with what is it? It was another leak. It was like YG. No, was it YG? Not YG. Who is it? Shit. He just dropped a track with 2 people.
2 people?
Yeah, and I can't fucking remember.
Yeah, no, 21 Savage and Lotto.
And yeah.
Lotto's
right. Like that was like what, 2 days ago, a couple days ago or whatever. So like, and the thing is, it's like, it's people that are like reaching, like he doesn't need these other artists. Like all this, everyone that went against him, like he doesn't need them to me. Like they need him. So it's like now it's like, are you trying to call me on a one way to be like, oh, brother, it wasn't this. Like, we'll just see. I guess everyone just has to wait and see. He's not phased. Remember, everyone's like, oh, he needs to sit down for like 6 months. He's not sitting. No. He's not sitting.
I think he's ever going to, yo.
But I'm saying like that didn't need to happen. Like that's what the masses are saying. Like, you know, like he needs to like.
How mad do you think they still are across the border about it though?
They're big mad. You don't think they're still mad? Like this is still a conversation.
Yeah, I guess the mere fact that it's still a conversation is like, yeah, I'm sure Kendrick's probably still sitting there annoyed that like, yo, this nigga
like,
just don't
I gotta
stop.
drop an album. I gotta drop an album. I imagine he like I know.
Here we go with the imagines because you know when we say that imagine word, you know what tends to happen around here.
So if Kendrick like, I don't know when Kendrick would drop his album. Yeah. But like,
if
it's
he
easy.
Just drops it.
Yeah, it's easy to find out because you just gotta make a call and a call and a call, and he's like, "Yeah, boom, drop same day, same day."
Then we'll see who the big boys are on here.
I was like, if Kendrick drops that album, he should wait the exact amount of minutes that Kendrick after Family Matters and Kendrick dropped Knowledge. Wait the exact amount of minutes and then drop your album.
That probably might be what he's like plotting to do, yo. You might be onto something here.
I'm onto all the things.
I would not be surprised. Because that's like that's like, there is no argument after that.
It's so fire. Imagine.
Yeah,
it's so fire.
I feel like that might be the move,
banger after banger. And then, you know, all these people that are like, oh, Drake this, Drake that. Bro, all your captions are Drake lyrics. Shut up.
Because even the way this guy just put 100 gigabytes of music and content and whatever. Just, I have this. Just here. Like, this ain't nothing to me.
It's
like,
not going to affect my
how much more do you think I
bag?
have? And it's just to stay relevant, just to stay current. So it's like, no matter what you guys are talking about, it's like, don't think I don't have like more.
Well, this is just another conversation, right? It changes the narrative. Like, I'm not talking about the battle anymore. Yeah. Now I'm talking about like the behind the scenes and how even he makes it and his creative and his thought process and all these things.
And at the same time, he's reminding you.
Right. Like of who I am.
Yeah.
And he's also making sure these guys don't cross the border. Like, stay on your side of the fence. Because that's sticky for some of these guys too, yo.
I want
these are tour dates, and that's where these guys make their money. Tour and merch.
When's Future and things touring? It's like next week, right?
End of next week.
Yeah. So I wonder.
Coming up is Missy and Busta Rhymes stuff.
Yeah.
The Sierra, and then I think a few days after that is the Sierra. Or sorry, is the Future Metro Boomin.
Yeah. So I want to see what happens.
I'm interested in
like what's gonna happen.
But I guess to end off with this leak music shit, Kanye dropped too. Yeah, and nobody don't give a fuck about Kanye's album.
Dropped?
Kanye dropped on Saturday.
Album?
Man. Yeah.
What's it called? Oh, Vultures 2. Yeah. Wait, I did know that.
And crickets. Like, there's a 1-2 slapper. There's a 1-2 slappers on there, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Mind you, I'm speaking from my Toronto perspective. Nobody up here don't care. It's Caribana weekend. Like nobody's listening to this shit right now.
I didn't even know.
I don't know what the take is in the
When
States.
did
I
it
haven't
drop?
talked to my American friends at all. On Saturday.
Oh.
It was supposed to be Friday, but then they didn't put it out to Friday. It dropped on Saturday. And yeah, nothing. I haven't heard like chirps.
Does he have a lot of features
But again,
on
it was Caribana weekend,
no?
so like
Is there a lot of features?
Well, there was like, damn it. I think Lil Baby's on there, and fuck, there was another one. It's slipping me right now. I literally only got through like 3 songs. I haven't gone back and listened to it again because it was Caribana weekend and I was gone to Montreal. So I'll probably get back to it tomorrow when I'm doing some cleaning or something. But I think in terms of leaks, those are the only ones that I was like, yo, music's kind of bumping right now to end the summer still. Oh, Killer Mike's album dropped last week too, and that was another slapper, yo.
Good?
Yeah, yo. Killer Mike. I don't know how this guy did it again, but this is like, it's one of those ones you wake up in the morning and you turn on the way to work, yo. Because I'm telling you, it had me away.
Okay.
Yeah, Killer Mike has some new slappers on there. I don't know, might be up for another Grammy next year, yo. Because once you're in that category and you're getting those looks, they're gonna look at your next piece of work too. So Killer Mike might be up on the board. It's still 21 Savage for me though. I've been saying 21 Savage has to get his Grammy next year. Cause I like this album. But we'll take another break and we have to catch up on some Olympic shit. I hope you guys are keeping up. But we'll talk about some after the break, yo. We'll be back with some more perspective after these commercials.
This episode is brought to you by Body Ammo. More than a look, it's a lifestyle. Pick up some Body Ammo to protect your mind, body, and soul. Now, back to some more of SUP.
Coming to Toronto. I probably need to find some tickets myself, yo.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Say what, say what, say what, say what.
This might be the only time he's up here.
Can I play a little Missy for a little bit?
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Get started or some run some Missy? Huh? Run some Missy?
Run some Missy.
Run some Missy?
I'm nasty. I was looking for affection, so I decided to go.
It's gonna be turn up still.
Swing it in my direction.
We need to better set Buster and Missy.
I'll be out of
That's a clash in itself, eh?
That is a clash.
I'd pick Missy.
That is a clash. She's
Yeah, I would choose. I'd go with Missy.
I'd have to go with Missy.
I'd go Missy.
Missy will murder bust this thing, bro.
Murder?
Yeah, Missy's. Yo, Missy's B-side, bro.
I know.
Missy's B-side could like.
Oh, check me. What's your name? Cause I'm impressed. Can you treat me good? I won't settle for less. You a hot boy, a rock boy, a fun toy, total Glock boy. Where you live? Is it by yourself?
One up, Pree.
Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up.
Yeah.
I'm a fly girl, and I like this.
Say what?
You got what I want. Cause y'all be driving Lexus Jeeps and the Benz Jeeps and the Jeeps nothing cheap.
With the platinum visas. Trust me, yo. But in terms of her B-side shit too, yo.
Hey.
Damn, this is that Missy Fire album, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when this album came out, bro. It made the wall still.
Oh,
I have it in the original plastic, yo.
Oh, yeah.
But there's enough of those cuts off of there.
Now see, the one thing I like about the niggas,
You see the vibe, though.
that they can fess up to one of their boys that they've been.
Shout out Lil Mo, yo.
But see, a woman
You don't know
can
these
never
songs,
admit
bro.
to another woman
I love
that
this.
she been sleeping with a man.
It's because this is
If
title.
that ever
That's
happened to
all.
me,
You don't know.
I would call your house and be like, yo, don't you got a man? Why you fucking with mine?
All right, I'm gonna 2 more ripping and we'll get
See, I've
started.
been through that.
Gotta put this one in there.
Yo. When this drop, yo.
Trust me, yo.
Yo.
These beats were so fire.
Trust me, yo.
Holy.
And that was just off the one album. Imagine, yo.
Just her.
I didn't even get to these joints.
And like Timberland, like they're creative.
Didn't even get to these joints.
Unmatched, man.
Honestly, yeah.
Unmatched. I don't think anybody's had better chemistry.
Yeah, that's a very good. I can't see a rival. I can't think of a rival. I can't think of a rival. Like duo wise, I can't think of a rival.
Damn it, yo. Big up to the days of music.
Like the only one that
really
could probably
good,
like
yo.
go anywhere close to like Tim's like catalog anywhere is maybe like Swiss Beats, maybe
Swiss ain't
Pharrell.
got it like that, man. Yeah,
His
Pharrell.
beats, like I don't know. Pharrell, yeah, I would say like between those two in my mind.
Yeah, Pharrell's. Yeah, yo, Pharrell has
like all that
some
Neptune
joints,
shit.
bro.
Holy
Yo.
shit, man.
Nah, for me it'd be Dre. Dre.
Yeah,
nah, like
Dre.
I've always been an East Coast guy. I think that's what my bias
and
might
that
be.
you see, that's what I know what you
nah,
mean.
Dre
but
too, but I just
Dre,
meant like the like Timberland used Baby Crying
And made it into-
for Aaliyah's song.
Yeah.
Like what are
there's
what
so
are you
many.
saying?
Yeah, there's so many
Like
songs. Yeah,
how
Yeah.
does your brain work?
yeah.
Like that's so fire.
There's a lot of those songs. Yeah. I
Like you know what I
exactly,
mean?
yeah.
Even everything you did with like Nelly for top, like oh come on,
Yeah.
the way you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
Well, it's definitely top 5. Timbo's
Like his-
definitely top 5.
Yeah. But even in terms of like that whole like using a sound argument,
like, and it's off. Like
Dre's up
when-
there too
when
because
he-
Dre can create a
What,
sound.
yeah, and like I
create a
think
sound.
when he talks about it, he's like she's just like in his head. It's
Yeah.
something that's
They
like
all
in
are.
his head, and then it's just like
it's amazing to hear them.
and then the way that they build
yeah,
on that.
it's really remarkable to
That's
hear
how you
them,
know, like
their
they
thought
just
process.
they think
Yeah.
differently.
Would you say you're more like appreciative of the producer or the artist and like the rapper or the whatever, the singer on the track then?
It's I guess it's they're creative and what
Both,
they're able
you're
to
saying,
produce.
Lars?
Both.
Gotta be?
It's both. And at one point the producer would shine more. At one point the artist will shine more. It's what they bring.
I should say writer more than I guess artist because artist because we don't perform a song that's
I
written by
always
somebody,
appreciate lyricism.
Yeah.
Lyricism's always been
But
my
I feel like there's so many because there's a lot of artists that don't write
their music.
their
yeah.
music.
Yeah.
But like if the person that performed like the writing, like if the writer performed it, it wouldn't hit the same.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be the same. And then the producer, if the beat is not proper, it's not going to be a slap, even if the words are. So like it has to be like such a good harmony
exactly
for it to become like
part.
that. So I don't think that the producers get enough light. I don't think the artists. I don't think any like it's a team.
Yeah.
It's not one person.
Yep.
Yeah. I remember mentioning on here a few weeks back when I was talking about Juice WRLD, and Juice WRLD spoke about he would literally see the words in his hand, like almost in like a scroll of some sort where it's just going. It's like, I can't, like, I don't know what superpower I have that allows me to see this. Like how come everybody else doesn't see it this way? It's the way I look at it. It's like that's crazy to me. The way some of these guys are able to just see the words in their head and just get it out in real time.
Do you ever like see how do I explain this? You're gonna say something. Go say it.
Well, I was gonna say Pharrell says he sees colors.
I was getting there.
Yeah,
I think I've heard this before too.
Yeah,
like that, yeah.
Like different notes are different colors
for him. Yeah.
So when like he's playing a joint, he's seeing like a masterpiece of colors, like
purple,
a different
orange, and shit.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever see that? Like, do you ever see like colors or like? I know this sounds crazy, but like if you think of like the number, I don't know, 9. Can you associate that with a color?
No, not really. I can't think. No, I can't say
it's
that
not crazy though, but I can't say that.
Okay, so like I can, like I do. I associate like words.
Yeah.
And like things with color, people, energy with color. Like
right.
I see those things.
Yeah.
So what color am I?
I don't know.
Because you don't see me?
Clear. Transparent.
Yo, your arms are
butterscotch.
Dirty.
Brown.
Clear. Did you say dirty? Did somebody just say dirty? I thought one of you guys said like dirty water or something like that.
What?
I swear I just heard somebody say dirty.
I said clear and then I said translucent and then I don't remember what.
That part I feel like I heard. Hold on. I did close this a bit, then I opened it back. But
this is gonna sound horrendous.
I will just edit that part out and wait for this light to turn off. Unless Knots wants to walk behind now. just to hit the button, because now it's a hell of a lot more convenient rather than us having to wait the 30 more seconds for this light to turn off. Oh man, that was amazing. Yo, big you up every time.
I also have like a random question that I like to ask you guys as men.
So we're doing this relationship stuff.
I just have a question.
Okay.
And
because this can go very far.
I know, but I just have a question for you guys all as men. Do you guys, what would you feel would be worse? So let's say you're all in, I mean, imagine you're in a relationship. Emotional cheating or physical cheating?
Which one's worse?
Which would hurt you?
I'm gonna say physical. Because for me, the physical comes with the connotation of emotional. That's just how, like,
it's almost like the respect versus loyalty thing for you.
No, but you can have
in that.
So okay, so the reason I'm posing this is because like you can have sex with no feelings, right?
I know.
You can have friends with benefits, like all that. I know. For sure. Oh my god, so much.
I'm joking.
Holy crap!
I know. I put my heart into it.
Whoa.
I put my heart into that shit. You guys do me so dirty sometimes, yo. Oh, I'm so happy SB ain't here, yo.
Yeah, count your blessings.
Oh boy, good opportunity to tell you how much I love you, man.
God.
Anyways, finish what you're saying.
Okay, yeah. So what would you?
Which one would hurt more?
Which one do you think would hurt more? Like if you were in a relationship and like your partner just like fuck somebody because like let's say you guys are beefing, right? There's a lot of beef going on. Like you guys are just always butting heads or whatever. And then there's either like one path where like she just like went out and like fucks like somebody, like a random, or like had an emotional deep relationship without anything physical with somebody else. Like, which
so
one do you think
nothing
would hurt?
physical ever happened with the emotional shit?
No. But like she could be like in love with that person because
What
like
do you mean in love though?
you can be.
Yeah. Nah, they're both like that.
You can.
It's just levels.
Yeah, they're both very like.
They're both. It's the
No,
levels.
I'm not. Yeah,
So you say she wants to fuck you?
I mean,
Of
well,
course she
she
does.
yeah.
What are you doing here?
Exactly.
Hey man, sometimes you see your ego
she
stroke a
wants
little bit. I don't know.
She wants to, but she didn't yet.
Oh, she didn't yet.
Yeah.
But she's going to?
No.
Oh, so then that was worse.
No, but like, but that's not what happened. Like, so you either find out like that. Ooh, she had sex with this person, or that like there's a
She's going
I
to
love
this
you,
person.
or like I love you.
It's like,
Listen.
you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't at that point,
or
bro.
you find.
Like, thank you.
You're so
I timed that one well.
You did. But like, if you find like messages that are like, "Oh, I love you, I miss you," like I can't wait to.
Oh man,
like
I'll
that,
punch you in your throat at that point, bro.
Or like,
Monsieur, go suck your mother.
Yeah.
so like you found out like she fucked somebody like 4 months ago, or like she has this ongoing relationship with this emotional person.
That emotional shit will fuck you up.
Can you think about it? Do you have an answer?
But they're both. But if I know,
Stink, man.
I know she's gonna slam. So it's kind of like
She just hasn't.
It's the emotional part.
She hasn't.
I mean, they
haven't.
both sting, but
No, for sure. Do you have an answer? Yeah.
Yeah, I think emotional for sure.
Yeah.
Are you speaking from experience? Are either of you guys speaking from experience already? Or?
Well, I guess, but like that's
for me. It's just more so.
Actually, now that I asked that question, damn it, you willing to talk about that shit?
I mean, like I said, it just comes with the connotation. Like,
yeah, but I'm talking about your history because I know some like a little bit of your history to where,
yeah,
you got a story you can tell. Boom, 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 boom. I need that's a sound effect I need on here. That Biggie story to tell. But you could. I just asked if you're willing to talk about it. Get it ready. But you can finish that.
I think emotional.
Yeah.
And this is just me understanding females.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just because I've been around. I have 7 sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering where you're going with that. Yo.
Yeah, so let me start there. I have 7 sisters, so I understand and been around, hear them, and seen their experiences. And there's nothing comparable to a woman checking out.
Yeah.
And a woman can check out years in advance.
Yeah. Before she actually does something about it.
Sex can be nothing.
Yeah,
to her.
It can be. Yeah. For
Sex
sure.
can be
For
nothing.
sure.
And if a woman really cheats on you physically, chances are it's because she's hurt. For us men, we can slap anything and not feel no way and still come home to our queen.
Put things in its proper perspective.
But for females,
The most
themselves,
toxic one ever.
it is, I think it's more hurtful if she emotionally cheats on you because she's
gone.
Mentally went somewhere else to seek whatever
That.
validation she's looking for.
Yeah.
Which reflects on you as a man that
Right.
you're lacking something that
you're not giving to her.
Yeah, and a lot of guys can't accept that part of it.
Yeah.
To demonstrate, they just live in the anger where it's like, yo, you really did that shit?
Right,
You
right.
bitch.
Not understanding.
You slut, you hoe. Got a different name every day of the week. Well, I don't know, man. It's rough, yo. Emotional. Everything he just said and more. Because especially if you know that, like, yeah, this person's sitting here lusting over something, like really thinking about something. She wakes up in the morning, she's gonna brush her teeth. That's who's on her mind.
Yeah.
The fuck, yo? Like, what are we doing out here? Why are you wasting my time?
Yeah.
But women will do things for different reasons. Shout out, what's her name? Brittany Renner.
Oh my god.
I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know what everybody's time frames are like tonight. But you want to talk a little about your situation because you
Do you have a story or a?
I don't know what question he was trying to ask.
If you're speaking from experience as to why your stance is that, and if you want to share some of your experience.
No,
because I do know of one circumstance where you were caught up in some like.
Yeah. I think. Okay. I don't want to label men do this, women do that, but I think, like alluding to what Nats was saying, I think men more cheat, or the physical aspect's just physical, or it's just the opportunity. I think when women cheat, more so there's emotions involved. But the emotional is worse because again, they're checked out, whatever. But if she's emotionally lusting over someone else, then she didn't slam yet. She wants to slam. Like she's like, it's done. Like it's, you know what I mean? So like for me, it's just a line, and it's like no matter if it's emotional or physical,
right?
Once you cross that line's crossed.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Which brings us to you. Dum dum dum. Can we ask the same question from
of course,
the female's perspective? Like,
of course. I don't like. I
know
mean,
guys can be dogs out here. Just
but I think that
she didn't mean anything. You're the wife. She's just a side.
Yeah,
thing.
but honestly,
she's the matey.
It's the same.
You're the queen.
But it's the same. It's the same. It's just like I feel like men think that like women, like we are emotional like beings for sure. I'm not saying that we're not, but like sometimes if you're not getting like. You notice like there's like a lot of like relationships where like the woman like, okay, for instance, you can post a picture on like Instagram, let's say. Your girlfriends are like, oh, I want to impregnate you, like all the nonsense, craziness, like whatever. And then the men that you don't want ever in life is like, oh my God, goddess, queen, empress, blah, blah, blah. Right? And like your man
it's the empress part for Pree.
Yo, fuck, yo, don't. Oh my God, I can't. But like, you know.
Empress.
But like, you know, like your man or the person you're talking to or the person that you like just won't. And it's not, I'm not just talking about Instagram, but like if you're like getting dressed and you're going out, it's like you're not getting that attention from that person that you want it from. Like you're not calling me sexy and pretty and hot and beautiful and stuff. But if I go on road, I'm getting that all the time.
Or maybe they just don't speak the same love language. Maybe he don't do that.
I mean, I'm not saying like that part, but like I still think like if your partner's getting ready to go out and she looks like, tell her she looks nice. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't hurt to give a compliment. So I think like the physical cheating part, obviously both bad. I agree with both of those things. But I think it's so easy for people to cheat physically when they're not getting what they want at home, especially if they've like vocalized it over and over again and it's just not changing.
Yeah.
The emotional part for me is I would think is way worse because like you are You have feelings for this person. Like you're vulnerable with this person. Like you're going to this person for things that you should be coming to me for. So like that I think would hurt me like more in that sense. I mean, I think that the physical part too, anything would hurt. But like when you think about it, like overall, I think that would just like sting more. I feel like if you're like, oh, you touched her, you try to talk to this girl, you're angry immediately. And then like, I don't know, I don't think that, and then you'd always be like maybe accused of like doing stuff like that. But if you had this like heavy emotional connection with somebody, that's like a longevity thing. I think that's something really difficult to get over. Like I think people have been able like in relationships to get over somebody being physical, like, oh, I slammed this girl or I slammed this guy or whatever. They've been able to like move on from that. But if you started or began a whole other relationship while you're in a relationship, I don't see how you can fix that and move forward. Like that part of it.
Were you gonna say something?
She kind of answered it already. I was just gonna ask, so why do, and I know you can't speak for everybody, but just a general question, why do females take it so personal when their man cheat on them? Knowing that their man loves them, they know they're number one, but it's just an appetite. It's just an appetite that they went out and fulfilled. But
I like where this is going, and I'm not the one saying.
But the woman takes it so personal, as if you
but
backstab me.
So this is the thing: if you are giving all of that at home, if you're giving all of that at home,
you might get a lie.
And your shut up.
Continue.
And if your partner, if your man still has to go out, then you're just a dog. Like your man is just a dog. Like you're just a dog. If you're getting your dick sucked whenever you want and bacas and this and that and all these things, like sexually, I mean.
Baby, I like it.
Yo, I saw this guy setting up on the corner of my eye for something, yo, but good job, yo. SB would be proud of you.
I do something.
So, like, if you're getting all of those things, and your man still has to go out and do that, like, that's disrespectful. Of course, you're gonna take it away. So I worked at like a sex shop like years and years and years and years ago, right? And there was
yo, hit that one again.
Men,
baby, I like it raw.
Be mature.
Yo, I try sometimes.
Be mature.
I try, yo.
So I would have a lot of like husbands come in with like initially first like their wives, and they're like, oh, like let's get a vibrator, or let's try to get this or whatever, and like they're just not interested, nothing. And then like I would see them like a month later with somebody else.
Like I'm trying to level up here.
With somebody else.
Oh, sorry.
Woo. And then I'm like, oh, hello. And then they're like, oh yeah, like can you show me like this kind of stuff, right? Like the same, and like these girls are like, oh yeah, like give me the wand and give me the rabbit and get it, which are all different kind of vibrators, but like that kind of like they're just interested
sometimes you
in
gotta
it.
Bust it open for a real one,
and then I can't stand you guys. And then like the men would come in after, and they're like, you know, I'm like, how are you doing that? You can't do that. You can't blah 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 blah. Not you can't, but I'm just like, you're just coming in here with like different women. And I remember like I've had like a lot of like husbands would be like, I am like bored like sexually, or I want to try new things, like, and I want to do these things with my wife, and like she just won't. She's not open to it, and all of these things. And I'm not saying that as a pass to do something. I'm not saying that as a reason. I'm not saying any of those things. But this is what like these men, like husbands, were saying. They're
guys
like,
don't realize that the more
not.
they do outside of that element to the relationship, the more of that you will eventually get. They just get caught up complaining about not getting enough of that in the first place. And it's like, yo, that's not how this works, guys. Like, you need to wake up and turn on another switch up there.
But it's like if you, let's say you're with somebody and you really love this person and you like, and they're everything that you could ever want. Like, let's say for you,
love language is also important,
right? So let's say you find a person and she's amazing and she's dope and everything's great, and she's just like, yeah, I just really don't like to give head. Like it's just not for me. And then you're like, okay, I can do that because you're so in love and everything's great.
And then 5 years later,
2 years, 3 years, yeah. And then you're like, right. And then what? And then what do you do? Like, you're like, babe, can you try? Like, come on, maybe, you know, whatever. And then like, you just can't. But this is what you accepted.
Yeah, it's part of the contract.
And then what?
Yeah, it's part of the contract.
Right? And then you're like, oh, I'm not trying to break up my home.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. Like, I love this person, but like, I really want this. And it's like, can you get 100%? Can you get 10 out of the 10 things that you want? Or are you going to settle for 80? Because you can get everything that you want? Or you can get most things that you want? What is it?
Man, it's kind of talking what we were talking about, man.
When? Oh, yeah. But we regularly had that conversation.
Yeah.
Right?
But now I'm at a point where it's like, yo, you know what has me really like narrowing these things down as of late is the pop of the balloon shit. Every time I watch one of those joints, I'm like,
no,
I'm not on it as much as I was like last week and the week before, but it's like, no, really trying to break it down to like, yo, what are the things that I'm really looking for? What are the non-negotiables? And how honest am I willing to be with myself and even the other person?
Yeah.
To suggest that it's like, yo, this ain't it, yo, trust me. Like, rather than even just like figuring it out, I'll just fucking move on at this point. Yo.
So you could be okay with those things like at the moment. So in one of my past relationships, I was like, I always have wanted to get married and have kids. Always, my entire life. Like, these are things that I wanted. And then in one of my past relationships, this person was like, oh yeah, I want those things. And then they're like, oh, I don't want those things. Because I was like married before and I have kids before.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, but I love you so much. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's not fine. And it wasn't fine. But I like had to tell myself that it was fine.
Yeah.
So it's like when it's something as like, and I don't think sex is trivial. Like, I think it's a very important part in a relationship. But to me, it could be very important. And to like who I'm with could not be
that serious.
Like, it could be like a 10 for me and like a 4 for somebody else. So it's like,
you and I have had these conversations.
So if you're like,
head, which is crazy.
So okay, so see, so that's
it's not that I don't care for it. It's just for me, it's the cooch. Like, that's the be all end all, bro. Like, that's it. That's all. That's all.
Pump it up.
Don't take that away from me.
Nah, you know, I need to get
Like-
the Sizzler version to that shit.
wait, do you? Oh my god, you guys are ridiculous.
We're men. I don't know what to call it.
No,
you
I
know?
mean it's fine. But did you have that conversation before, like whenever you're with somebody, like when you start dating somebody, or you're like,
Kind of comes up.
Like, I don't really care for that.
It kind of comes up
Either way.
because they want it, and I'm just like,
I'm on some like, yo, first night shit. Yo, like, I need that in my life.
First
But
night?
not the first night. But anyway, continue.
No, it's like it comes up.
Yeah,
it comes
That's
up.
just like at the top of my contract list. Continue.
No, for me, it's just it comes up.
Yeah, I mean,
like-
I think it should.
Yeah,
right. Because if you're starting to talk to somebody, you're like getting to know them. So I think that that's like important. Like, what if someone's like, yeah, I'm not, I don't really care for it, or like I'm okay with it doing it like one. Like, there's so many like things, right? And like maybe some people are like, oh, I'm a homebody. I don't really like going out. Like, I just don't care.
I feel
to
like
go out.
the more serious you're trying to get, every facet of life,
for sure,
no matter how like trivial, minuscule to like grandiose, like main priority, like I feel it all has to be discussed. It's all important because it all plays into daily life.
I just think that sometimes when you have that conversation, if this person has everything that you want, and then it's one thing that's
it's just
not
one of those one or two things
that's not, you're like, okay, this
Yeah.
person is everything I want. This thing is not like super high, but I really like it.
Yeah.
But like, okay, I can deal with it. And then you say you can deal with it, and maybe it's not. Maybe you just like, I like making out. Let's just say it's something as small as that.
Yeah.
Like, I want to make out. Like, we're a teenager. I always want to do all this stuff. And you're like, oh, I don't really like care for that. I just don't really care for it. That's it. So it's nothing crazy. And then it's like you're, I don't know, it together for like 3, 4, 5 years, whatever. And you're just like, fuck, I just want to, and you just can't get it. And then you realize that that's something that you really want.
Exactly it.
But then is that a deal breaker? Probably not. But then are you just like,
it can be, but it depends on the
are you
couple,
just
the
gonna be like,
individual, the
oh,
timing.
Am I just going to be content? Am I just not going to be like, this would make me really happy? But how much is that when you put that on a scale of everything else.
I think
you know
it's
what
up
I mean?
to every individual to know what's their breaking point.
But what if you
But
think
not everybody
you know?
exactly.
What if you think you know?
And then
and this is why I'm on some I'm trying to literally narrow these things down, and it was
But you
that pop the
can't.
balloon shit that
But you
helped me
can't.
start like really dissecting this shit.
But
yo.
how can you if
But
in
even-
2024 it's not popping the
There's
balloon,
just some
but
things
in
that I can't
2026,
deal with, bro. Nah.
like,
Right, but even if you have that,
but that's
the
why there's
switch is real.
but that's why there's non-negotiables. Like
well, exactly.
yo,
That's
so
what I'm trying to say.
there's-
But
there's-
is that
there-
a
there's been-
non-negotiable?
No, but there's been girls that I really was into. Then when I found out they smoke cigarettes, I'm like, I really the fuck with the cigarettes thing, mind you. But again, that was like 10 years ago. If a girl now smokes cigarettes, like, I mean, I was very anti-weed smoking.
Yeah,
but look
yeah.
at me now.
Yeah,
You get what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's best as the next person. But am I going to say something? There's something I don't like. I can tolerate some of these things. I'm
But
like warming up to certain things.
There's
but
hard
there
lines,
are,
right?
Yeah,
There's hard lines
and
on
that's-
certain things.
Exactly. And that's what I'm identifying now. It's like, yo, how hard are these lines, pause, and where do they lie?
Yeah.
Right.
Basically.
But then if something is as minuscule as like hold my hand. Why I want to hold hands when we go out.
Yeah.
Or I want to I like making out. Like small, like things that aren't.
Exactly. Because there's one
That.
example I want to give you too. It's like, to me, I would have never said years ago that like I wouldn't have been vocal, let's say, about my love language being physical touch, one of my like top 3, I guess. But again, he and I've had these conversations. There's nothing like a head rub at the end of the day, yo. Like, and that's like, trust me, if we're in the car, and I saw one of these video shits on Instagram a couple weeks ago, where man and wife, I assume, were in the car just driving, and homegirl just raised her hand and started rubbing homeboy's head. Yo, them joints, trust me, those are the ones.
But it's
that's very high on my contract too.
That's the same thing for me. If you're driving, put your hand on my thigh.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I like that. So it's like, but
Is
if
that high on your list?
It
though?
is like
you want that? Yeah.
I'm also very physical touch, but
Yeah.
it's like if you have half of that, so maybe not in the car, maybe kind of on the couch, maybe here, maybe there, not every
time we're in the car.
But that's but is that
9 out of 10 times?
But
at
are
least.
you like, okay, so what if she doesn't do it on her own? And if you're like, yo, you have to tell her to do that.
I've never been one to tell. That's my thing. Exactly.
So I'm saying,
But
what
the
if
second you do it, I'll let you know that I very much enjoy that shit.
Okay,
So
great.
Try your best to do that next time, and the
Right.
next time, and the next time.
That's
after
part
that.
of the conversation, though.
That's
yeah.
not going to be a deal breaker for you.
Is it?
Are you going to rub my head when we drive?
Well, I don't know. Like,
Think about that when you put it in that type of language.
yeah.
But
And I wasn't talking about just driving.
No,
but
I
mean,
get
like,
it.
yeah.
But then, like 5 years in, and you're like, bro, you don't touch me.
Yeah. But then
what?
But to Nata's points, that's when I'll internalize that shit myself and be like, yo, I wonder why she's not doing it anymore,
Right.
though.
But that's
and I'll try to figure it out.
But
or
that's
have a conversation. Be like,
That's
yo,
what
what's up?
humans
Like, let's
do,
check
right?
in,
You're
yeah.
going to first look within.
Not
'Cause you're gonna
everybody.
think-
No, not everybody looks within.
Well, I feel like you're going to be like, well, why aren't you doing that? Like,
Some
what is
people
it
aren't
about
even
me?
capable of looking in.
Yeah,
Some people
some of these young, especially
they're
some of these young
outwardly.
boys out here, it's like it's always the other person.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Female, there's a couple 1-2 females I can tell you
On
about
both
right now
sides.
too.
On both
Like,
sides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it's
There's a
never
lot of
me. It's
blameless
always
people
the
out
other
there.
person.
There's
That
a
part.
lot of blameless
That part.
people out
Yeah.
there.
That part.
Shout them out. I hope they're listening.
But they ain't. Even if they tuning in, they ain't listening.
Fuck them.
Trust me, that put yo. Hey, but trust me, dog. Yeah. I'm like, we're on the same page, yo. On some Albion Heights shit. Shout
You
out
already
Miss
know.
Holmes, yo.
Straight.
Shout out Miss Holmes.
Big up Marsha, same time on the outside, yo.
That part.
I miss Short. She's my favorite.
I don't know. We're doing Olympics for 5 minutes then,
We can
because
do a little Olympics.
and we'll wrap this up.
We can do a little Olympics.
I guess I will give you guys an update though. I don't know how much you're following.
I know.
What?
I know
What I
sprinkle.
want to give you is the medal count, because
Okay.
certain mans are here, ain't like they're still on some like nil shit out here, bro.
That's what you want to talk about?
The countries that have none.
Yeah, big up Barbados, yo.
This guy. This guy's gonna
You know
compare
what? That's
country to
terrible,
2
but
million
also
people.
big up St. Lucia for winning their first
Big up St.
gold.
Lucia.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
Bring up Dominica.
Dominica.
Yeah. Big up the
Hang
small
on.
islands,
Yo,
yo.
that's
Yeah, big up the small
crazy.
islands.
Hang on.
Yo, don't make me start, yo, because
Where is he?
well, you get 30
Also,
seconds, I get 30 seconds,
did you guys see that the guy, the high jumper, where he lost gold because
hey man, we're doing that
because something hit hit the pole that wasn't.
I saw it.
It was an extremity,
yeah,
and it wasn't his legs or his arms.
I probably saw that shit at the worst time too. Late night, like 2:00 in the morning. Yo, like, open up my phone and that's what I'm seeing. Like, what? This ain't what I'm trying to see right now.
I didn't catch that one, but I wanted to big up Cuban wrestler. I'm gonna butcher his name. His first name Mijain Lopez, the first ever athlete in any Olympics ever to win 5 consecutive gold medals.
Wow, yo.
In wrestling.
Oh, yeah, right.
5 consecutive.
In the
same event?
Sorry.
In wrestling. Like 5
Olympics. Oh, that's a huge deal.
First ever.
Because that's 4 every 4 years. 4 years apart.
4 years. So that's
5. That's 20 years.
20 years of domination.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
ever.
That's a story to be talked about.
For sure.
So big him up, Cuban.
I didn't hear about this one.
What? Wrestler, you said?
Wrestler.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
So salute him. That is a phenomenal career.
Yeah, that to me
phenomenal. You don't get any better than that.
I don't even know any athlete that's competed in 5 consecutive Olympics.
There's been in winter and in summer. It's happened.
I feel like I've heard of a 1-2 in winter.
It happens more so in winter.
Like they compete
sniper
in
joint
summer.
that's like I could do that when I'm 75.
Yeah.
You see the Turkish? Where is he? The guy with his hand in his pocket?
That's crazy.
With his glasses and a 1 earpiece,
bro.
And the Sweden high jumper that won.
This guy
he did the pose, like he did that pose.
Real bad
when he won.
Them ones, yo.
That was dope.
But yeah, Barrios, what's up? Nothing, dog. Like
nothing this year. Nothing this year.
Just cool, man.
I know.
Like what the hell?
Andre DeGrasse is Bajan, by the way.
I feel like India. Well, we won something.
But that's what I wanted to ask you.
Oh, we
guys.
won fencing. Oh no, fencing. No,
fencing.
Something weird.
India's got 3 bronze medals.
Yeah, what in what?
I don't know. I just know they got 3 bronze medals.
Okay, sir. Like, we get it. Yeah, Jamaica has some. Yeah. Okay.
No, I was gonna say something, but like it should come from you.
What?
Since you're all Jamaican, the 100 meter.
The men's or the thing?
The men's.
Oh yeah, because I mean I wasn't sure how far we're trying to go into this. Pause, but like
100 meter
Olympics.
and
How do you talk Olympics and you not talk 100 meter?
I mean, I know we're kind of pressed for time. I was going to do the update in the which events have you guys been like keeping up the most?
That's the main event.
It is still.
It's the main event,
and everybody knows that.
And gymnastics.
Yeah, I watch gymnastics. Honestly, but I enjoy watching the Olympics. To be honest,
straight up.
Me too.
So I've been watching a lot of the events.
You guys haven't been watching ball?
A little bit.
I wish I was watching more. Unfortunately, Canada's.
I missed the Canada-France game because I was away, like whatever with the girls and stuff. But I know they lost in the quarterfinals to France. I watched a couple of the U.S. games, but I usually watch a little bit of everything. But yeah, I definitely caught the 100 meter shit.
Did South Sudan end up winning a medal? Do you know in basketball? South to Sudan.
I don't think it's that far yet. I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's something like quarterfinals stuff. They moved on though.
I
don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
Huh? It's quarterfinals, right?
How are you gonna lose? You lost to like the U.S. by 1. That game was.
But that was
crazy.
the exhibition game.
But still.
I think but the US beat them up in the Olympic game. But I don't know if they won any more games after that though. In actual games.
I thought they. I don't. You know what? I don't know. I don't have the proper information.
But I've been watching a bit of everything. The 100 meters, I did catch. But I was funny. I was gonna say, I was watching
Who
on
won
Netflix.
That, US?
Yeah, I was watching on Netflix. They had a docu-series on there called Sprint. So they were following a lot of the sprinters from like the world championships, a couple smaller of the meets too, and just watching their journey up onto the Olympics. And Noah Lyles is one of those guys that you just can't like. I feel like he likes to play the villain role. Like, he's just one of those.
And then
he's a Dylan Brooks of sprinting.
Yeah. He just lost in the 200 meter.
The 100 meter shit, I was not happy with seeing him win, to be honest, yo.
But my thing is like, you had mans like Shannon Sharp going in, like, oh yeah, US, we got you. We the
fastest. That's what I hate about this shit,
it's just like, do you really have the fastest man though? Like, what was it 5/1000th?
Basically,
like that's nothing.
The smallest margin of victory ever.
Like,
and the explanation was your torso has to cross the line first before anything else for you to actually win.
That's
the race.
such a technicality.
Even though my boy's foot crossed the line, not your torso.
I thought it was anything. I thought it was any like once. Like,
I didn't think it was your hands, but I thought it was like foot.
The torso thing, I feel like I remember hearing years ago, but when you hear it in real time and your head don't come.
Head or that. They do that, yeah.
But they say even that you're not supposed to do. You're supposed to like lean with your head this way so that your chest pokes out at the same time.
But what if a next man dips his head? Then what? Then who wins?
Whoever's listening, watching, go check your fat book. But the explanation we got was the torso bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Which makes you kind of wonder, like, the fuck, like same questions.
So every race has always been like that.
Apparently,
has always been. Or
I don't know. I don't know when.
now?
I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Because rules can change.
The annoying part is that US won. Like, that's the biggest annoyance for me here. Because if there's one country that I always root against, it's them.
I can't even say it was that country. For me, it was him. I did not want him. I was like, anybody.
Okay, so when you're watching, we as Canadians now, even anybody who's like of any other nationality, when you're watching the Olympics, are you cheering for the home team, which is Canada? Or are you cheering for your nationality that your like parents?
Both.
But which one comes first? Your parents' home country.
I'm always rooting for India.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always rooting for India. They're just nowhere. We're not in a lot of things.
And that's the thing. Like, it's not that.
But whatever we are in, I'm cheering for India.
Yeah, 100%.
Even though you guys have like trillions of people.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care.
Not even one can be the best to beat somebody else in the world.
I don't care.
And just to your point, so India won 3 times. They got
3 bronze medals.
3 bronzes.
In what?
Women's air pistol shooting.
Yeah, that I was surprised with.
Dan Kogan. Real bad man.
Manu Bakor Sharabjot Singh. He also won mixed 10-meter air pistol shooting.
Love that.
Yeah.
So we're shooters.
Yeah. And then after...
Get it. One more time. Play it again. Play it again.
On that topic, Swapnil Kusale.
Swapnil's my cousin's name.
50-meter rifle, 3 positions.
Get it! Are you serious? Hit it.
It's not. Stop it.
Yo, that's crazy.
Outside.
Where's Jamaican dad? Yo, where's Jamaican dad?
Running from those bullets. Jamaica's running from those bullets to blows not, bro. What?
I love that. I love that women.
That's kind of sick still. That's kind of sick. That's kind of sick, bro. Damn, yo. I did not know that.
That's a thing.
I just saw that they had the 3 bronzes, like, and the shooting stuff I didn't really get to see.
And Manu won twice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big up pops. Big up my dad.
Big them up every time.
Only going up this year.
Anything else from the Olympics or? Oh, I mean, I did mean to ask you that though. Do women care as much about like the uniforms when it comes to men's and track and whatever? Like,
what do you mean?
Because the man them know when we're watching the Olympics, it's like we appreciate some of those uniforms.
What are you
very
looking
much?
at?
Hey, man,
Their
makeup,
like a
their
thing?
everything, their whole get up.
No, look, sorry. Is that I'm genuinely asking you a question. Like
to be watching women at the Olympics?
No.
What?
But you're
beach
saying
volleyball, like
yeah, I mean, okay, that's
I like
different.
how these guys are giving me the looks.
Obviously, you're seeing like their bodies because they're wearing like bikinis, but like
basically,
are you looking at like in gymnastics?
Not so much gymnastics.
Okay,
to be honest.
So like what sport?
More so track and field shit.
Track and field
and beach volleyball, definitely.
Not the one answer now.
So what are you looking at? Because track and field are wearing shorts and like a top, like a crop top.
Nah, I'll never forget. Back in the day, this was like not back in the whatever years ago, the Olympics.
This guy has to disguise it. Big up the wifey listening on the outside.
This back when I'm way back when I was with my parents, and I remember the U.S. women's team were coming. I was a relay. And I remember watching and I was just like, okay. But then the Jamaican women came out and I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, and I'm watching. And my mom's there watching me. She's like, you like that now? You like that now? And I was like,
so what? Wait, but what? Like their ass? Their ass.
Yeah.
Okay, ass. Okay. Yeah. No, I didn't know if you guys look at the like in the front.
Nah.
Okay, right. Okay.
I don't care about no frontals. Nah, I don't care.
Well, I mean, with the men too, like that's it. It's just
so are you appreciating it just as much for the guys, or like
I'm the one that brought up the high jumper that knocked off the pole with his pole.
How many times did you watch it?
I mean, I was like, "There's how? Like, why aren't you strapped
Is that
up?
fake? Like, what is this guy
what's
doing?
going
Like, how did he
on?
try to fix it? Like, what?
What's going on?" But and
No,
in
but how many times
track,
for real though?
in track, because you know, like
The slow motion.
when they're crossing the line, you're just trying to see who won, but it's just there, and it's just moving slowly.
Yo, that's when some niggas just change the channel. I'll be like, yo, fuck this shit, bro.
Yeah, but I'm like, well, rewind it. I need to see who actually won properly.
You're sick. Oh man, we appreciate the Olympics, yo. Summer Olympics for true, yo. Trust me, man. Every 4 years, yo. But when that comes around,
Oh, sorry, and you also notice it like by country. That's like a thing.
Now let's get
It's definitely a thing in the group chats. It's definitely a thing.
yeah, in the group chats, huh? Yo,
Did you guys see Sweden? Did you guys see
You guys
Jamaica?
are sick, yo. You see how they carry on, though,
I
right?
know.
At least we're not in the group chats talking about it. We're like, damn, yo. What were you gonna say next?
I was gonna ask you if you want to bring up Simone Biles and that
Big
Oh
up
yeah,
Simone
big up
Biles.
Simone Biles for
Big
yeah.
up Simone
yeah,
Biles.
yeah.
Big up Simone Biles.
there's drama in between that gymnastics US team.
Oh, there always is though. I feel like
You mean the old player?
Yes.
There's
The
always
one that's
something
not
between
there?
going
The
on
one that
in
said
the-
that they're like lazy and they're the worst Olympic team ever, like to compete, and then they won gold. And
I was
then
gonna say, they
Simone, they won gold, and then Simone posted her picture like of them winning gold, like I think biting the medal,
Mhm.
and they were like lazy, incompetent U.S. Olympic champions, and then she put the gold medal, and then she put that, and then the teammates in it is like say what does it say? Like, say Simone Biles ended you without saying Simone Biles ended you. Like, stuff like that. Like, all shots to this, like, person.
She's being
And now so now she's saying that she's being harassed and that the pictures that they're putting up are, like, aiding, like, the harassment, and, like, she needs to say something and speak up. And I'm like, you should have sat down and shut up.
Don't start nothing.
You shouldn't have did that.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
Right.
And even she's another one of those ones that like I never. You have to respect her, and it's all there really is. It's just on some Kobe shit. Like, you have to respect her.
They changed rules for her.
Yeah, and she's still doing it.
And she like they named moves.
Not
There's
the
like
first
2
time,
moves
yeah.
after her. They changed the difficulty level because of her, and she's still killing it.
She's it, man.
And she's still gracious. Like like to if somebody else won. Like I think the Brazil came closer. She's like honestly, like I've never had an athlete come that close to me. Like this is a lot like because she's not used to it.
Yeah.
But she's still giving her like the respect. And now they were saying like, oh, like, are you done? And she's like, I don't know. Like, we'll see 2028. Who knows?
I just can't like US. I just can't. Like as much as I respect her, I just can't like
Simone Biles.
Nah, you can't.
I know where you're coming from, and more times I'm not far from that. But nah, salute.
Yeah, just man. But like I said, that's on some Kobe shit. Like I respect her, but I've never been a Kobe fan of that. But I respect the man to like the millionth
I mean,
degree.
I get that too.
It's like that level to me. It's like, yo, trust me, she's amazing.
Greatness is greatness. It can't be denied.
You're American.
I feel I'm the same way with Kobe too. Like I didn't really. Like I wasn't fond of him but I couldn't like
can't deny.
couldn't not
Like,
give him the
trust me,
respect.
man, like, yo, different level, yo.
Yeah, because there's just some athletes you don't like for whatever reason, right?
Yeah.
Like, but she's not one of them for me.
Whatever
but,
it is, like you never know.
No, you're stupid.
It's just this American shit for her. That's all it really is. But I trust me, I rate her on all levels, yo. Congratulations to her.
Yeah.
Only going up this year.
Yeah.
How many medals did she win this year?
Oh man,
I don't even. She won in floor, vault, beam. I don't know.
And then I think did they do the group one already? Like the group, like country.
Are you looking it up? Yeah, I mean, I know that. I think she got I don't even know.
Is gymnastics done? Is it done?
I don't know.
I was gone for 2 days, so I didn't watch as much as I typically would. So I don't know. I came back today and I caught the pole vaulting shit. Canada just won medaled in that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in pole vaulting, and Jamaica medaled in discus, which I was happy to see.
Discus.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was like. Discus.
Is that
We're
like
stepping it up these days, huh?
Is that like shot put?
Discus,
yeah,
like
except they throw the disc. Shot put,
the
they throw
disc.
the ball, and then discus.
Did you guys remember doing shot put in school?
I went to Centennial for that joint. I went to.
I'm still
I went
so
to
mad.
City.
I went to
City Finals,
Centennial
whatever.
for that too.
I'm still so mad
I went to
about.
Cities for a couple
Don't
things.
bring
yeah.
that up, man.
What? Which one?
The grade 8 one.
For what?
The one that got rained out.
What event?
The
Oh,
4x1 100 meter.
Okay.
That one, it never went down. We wanted Elm Bank,
All
we
the
wanted
smoke,
Nike, we wanted all of
All the
it.
smoke.
We wanted
Who
all
was
of
on
it.
there? You, Des, and who
Excitement.
else?
Me, Des, excitement,
Out of smoke.
and shout out Adrian Khan. Yeah.
Khan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We wanted all the smoke. We were ready. We were ready.
when does West Humber not want to smoke?
No, this was
This
grade
is
8.
Humberwood.
Humberwood.
Oh, Humberwood.
Yeah.
Also, when did Humberwood not want that? I was there too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
On that note, let me hit the chimes real quick.
Why? Because you're outnumbered?
Reminiscing
you're
on some
outnumbered?
Humber bullshit. I thought we're celebrating
outnumbered?
Albion Heights today. What's up,
'Cause
man?
you're
Like,
outnumbered?
I thought we're celebrating
just
Albion Heights
outnumbered.
today.
So sad. Hush.
Damn it, yo.
Hush. Come, let me rub your head.
No. I was about to start digging up Dolly on you real quick, yo.
Jeez.
But before we go, big up your thing one more time. Body Ammo, cause I saw you're in the monitor, yo. Find you on Body Ammo.
Yeah,
at Body
check it
Ammo.
out. Check it out. Check it out at www.bodyammo.ca, and we're on Instagram at bodyammo.
Big up SB. Like I said, he'll be back next episode. He took a trip himself with his kids, so I'm sure he'll have a lot to share with us. We'll see you again at some point. I'm sure we'll probably do some call-ins, and we'll see you again in a few weeks. Not big up behind the scenes.
Good to have you back.
Good to have you back.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That part. That part.
And until we see each other again, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons, and hit us in the comments. That's where it's most important. And until then, this was another episode of Speak Your Perspective.